Hi everybody, I'm Laurie from Laurie's Mechanical Marvels, and welcome to the Monday Club.
It's Monday, it's 7 p.m, and the Bronx are fueled. It's time for the Monday Club, featuring your host, Jennifer Kirk, with the help of Stubborn Monkey and a wizard called Gandalf. Featuring the sounds of the Glass-O-Eight Symphony Orchestra and the musical stylings of Gordon, the Music Maestro. Let's get ready to loco!
Exclusive Monday Club William Loudon Sons Palbrick Wagon is now available from Rails of Sheffield. Order yours now with confidence. So, a big hello to you. It's so great to see you. I hope I find you well. It is the Monday Club, 7 p.m. on a Monday. We've got the Cupboard Monkey, we've got Iron Horse Railways, and we've got myself, Jennifer Kirk, welcoming you all along here.
And we've got me, Gandalf.
Hello, Gandalf.
Hello, thanks, Gandalf.
Are there any biscuits?
Not anymore.
Well, that's a shame.
Yes. If you nip to the shop, then we'll have some too. Yes, you'll need money.
Can I have some money?
No. So, a big hello to you. We've got David Scott, Simon Trent's Mother Railway Showcase, Houston WHAP, Harry Sedgwick, Francis Alexandra, Larry Rogers, Ruben Ashwell, Flymo Chairman 1, Stevie Film, Trains Kid, etc., Hermitage Road, Chris Gall, 1959, 1968 Concord, Robert Becking, The Engine Shed, Awesome Bricks, Madden Steam Railways, Worthington Model Railway, Egg Rider, Gordon Hanning, Jennifer Horton, Sarah Davis, Warbler Productions. It says TARDIS by Polly Bill Cement Wagon behind. For God's sake.
I actually thought I'd hidden that one reasonably well. Wow.
Oh, that was quick. John JMC, the maestro of sound,
Hi,
our
John.
resident sound guru. Mousehole Rail, Malcolm Moore, great to see you. Francis Alexander, Valleys 56XX, Southern Train Girl, Ian Turvey, Mel's, g'day. Clive Cobbold, Partick Hill Station. It's so great to see you all. I hope you find you well. We've been seeing the photographs of the Monday Club Wagon appearing on your layouts, and it's so great to see. Thank you so much, everybody who is supporting the Monday Club Wagon
It's
project.
not quite as creepy as what Jen said. We have been seeing the photos that people have shared. We haven't been coming around your house and peering through your windows.
I like your settee. It's nice, isn't it?
Rattling the letterbox. Hello!
It's a sore point for me actually, because my 3 Monday Club wagons haven't arrived yet, and you're all posting that you got all yours, and I haven't got even one of mine yet. So sad times for me.
We have also had some sightings of Mini-Me from Model U, and there's some lovely painted examples being shown pictures of. Sue Webster has painted up a Mini-Me for Lescliffe, and it looks amazing. Did I show you?
Yeah. Very, very good.
Absolutely amazing with all the stripes, and what's even more amazing is it's a 001. It's not a bigger scale; it's a 001. That
You should just paint it before you shrink it down.
yeah. And also Pro Move, keep a little bit of sprue on the bottom so you got something to hold on to.
I didn't do that. I just removed it completely from the sprue
You went,
and got paint all over my fingers.
And like, so basically,
It's not a proper paint session unless you can stick to everything.
So what you're saying is, I look like I've been in the same room as Jackson Pollock and his chimpanzee.
You are stained.
Nick at Bletchton High Level says, opening my three, you're the man, 3 Monday Club Wagons right this minute. I'll be back.
He's rubbing that in.
He is a bit, yeah.
Mentioning he's got 3 of them.
And Harry Sedgwick says, I got mine new. The 2nd Monday Club Wagon has arrived in the post today.
Ham Shackleton, Craig posted us at yours 10 minutes ago, but as you didn't answer the door, he returned them.
Yeah, he came up to your door, tickled it, and then ran away without waiting for
It
you.
was worth a parcel force then.
Yeah. Big hello to Growler Blackwood, Engage Layout, Peter Jackson, Cheadle Heath, Wangok, Robin Silver says, I've just ordered your Monday Club Wagon. Thank you so much. Absolutely amazing. There are still some left, and Simon Train's Mother Rower Showcase asks, the question is, have any PAL brick wagons been thrown through windows? That's the idea.
Not yet. Not yet.
Um,
Tim's Model Railway and different videos. Don't fart, Craig, in live stream today like you did before. It's not me, Jen, is it? That's a problem today with the gastric problems, is it?
no, this one here is a real. I've had to turn the extractor fan on because he's pushing them out. Oh dear. Krista Jukes is very pleased with my Monday Club Wagon. My son said it's beautiful. Oh, thank you so much.
It is a pretty looking thing.
It does, yeah. Owen says hello from Hythe. Big hello to you. Wiven Model Railway, evening to you. Great to see you. 3B Rail, Tim's Model Railway and different videos. So yeah, the Monday Club PAL Brick has started shipping out. I know the first people started reporting receiving them over last weekend on the Saturday.
Yeah.
But they're out in force this week. So I know Rails of Sheffield are running through all of the pre-orders, and then it's simply a case of whatever's left will go on open sale. It does actually say you can just order them. So it is actually, if you want one, just go to Rails of Sheffield and order it. We've got a link down below. Spongate Junction says, good evening, Jenny and Zoe and Iron Horse Railway. Good evening, Flymo Chair 1 and Southern Triangle. Good evening, Cheadle Heath.
John James C. Has anyone weathered the wagon yet? No, John, but I've ordered 3 of them and I have a plan for that. The idea is that you have the same wagon at 3 points in its life. So you have pristine / fully restored, you have middle of working life, and my favourite, waiting to be restored. So mossed up and...
Although actually, waiting to be restored should be the open frame ones that they do, because...
it should, but you didn't do a Jenny thingy one, did you?
Hey, I'm not made of money. If you knew how much these
well,
things
I could
cost...
always cut the I could always cut the size. Could I cut the size down on that?
I paid the final half for the complete consignment of Monday Club wagons about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, that was
embracing experience, shall we say.
Yeah. Owen says, I'm getting 10 Monday Club wagons. Go you. So everybody else needs to hurry up, otherwise they're going to be sold out if Owen is buying 10 at a time.
But Jen, have you got plans for a 3rd album?
I was looking. Sorry, 1968 Concorde says, when I was a postman driver, my mate used to set light to his farts. Hey, can you actually do that?
Yes, you can. Have you got a lighter? I'll show you.
No. No. But
I'll melt you, Gronk. This is just me and you giggling.
I'll come round to your railway room and melt all your
This stream
trains.
is in danger of just being me and you giggling for 2 hours.
with childish fart jokes. Oh dear. So what else is in the news? Well, the new Hornbeat TXS decoders, the Class 50 sound profile has officially been released today. So they're getting there. They're getting out the sound profiles. There's still quite a few to come. I know they did release a release schedule, and they are working really hard on that. Also ironing out any wrinkles and bugs, and it's interesting actually. I'm told that there's not a huge number being returned.
Oh, that's good. If people read the instructions,
yeah. So
you'd be amazed what can happen
yeah,
if you read the instructions.
Yeah, but I mean, can't have been that unhappy because it didn't get sent back. But the sound profiles are getting uploaded, and the schedule they've released. Don't go look at it and go, oh, is the 4VEP's not going to be out until Q1 2024. They'd rather, what I've been told is they'd rather overestimate the time required.
See, I would assume that with things like schedule and stuff, the Android version's pending. Be around soon, but I'm assuming the files will be the same format, won't they? They won't have to make an Android version of the Class 50 and an Apple version.
No,
of
the
Class
actual
50.
sound files.
The good thing is then, when the Android version comes, actually, the Android users are going to be treated to a fuller suite, if you will.
Yeah.
They'll have a full list.
Yeah, Ian White says, read the instructions. Never. It's against the man.
RTFM.
Yes. Kyle Stevens, big hello to you. Paul Murphy as well. David Shaw says, these will definitely sell out as the quality is top notch.
They are a really nice
Dennis
wagon.
Christiansen says, hello from across the pond. Great to see you. I hope I find you well. Kyle Stevens, it says 195 watching, 38 likes. Show some love, folks. Absolutely. Don't forget to tickle that like button and share the stream too.
Patrick Ling, hello everyone. Sorry I'm late. And Tim as well, also late.
A Monday Clover is never late, Frodo Baggins, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Stunt Gandalf.
You're welcome. Where's my wages?
Dion Wollaston says, sorry I'm late, just got in from my layout garage. Oh, it's okay.
Ooh, very nice. Now, is that a layout in your garage or a garage in your layout?
You've got the beard for
This
it.
is the pondering section of the Monday.
I can't grow a beard, actually. It's it's one of those things.
Gandalf is a bit loud tonight. Gandalf is loud every night. He's just further away, usually.
Yeah, we haven't got the tannoy Gandalf.
Now, Jenny, this is an interesting thing. What's inside that inland waterways and docks?
Oh, yeah. I've seen people online saying that the Next 18 TXS decoders don't fit anything other than the TT models from Hornby. That's not entirely true. So, just coming into view, let's see,
Can we get the camera on that?
Yeah, we will do. It's going to appear here. The Inland Waterways and Docks is actually a Victory class from Planet Industrials.
I love that logo.
Has a Next 18 Hornby TXS decoder in and the power bank. So that thing runs like a little champ. So you can get it in certain locomotives. Funnily enough, the smallest locomotive, that I tried, a Rapido Trains Class 28, was also an easy fit. N-gauge Rapido Trains Class 28
That's good,
fits the decoder. And it's just a quirk of the shape and the space that's available. There was a third one, I think. I can't remember what the third one was. It was a near fit into 3 of my Daypole locomotives. But there will be a Will It Fit video, probably on Saturday. So you'll be able to go through that, and I'll show you how well they do or don't fit. And also you can then have a look at my attempts and make a decision like, well, could I modify that? If you're prepared to take a Dremel to the locomotive.
Gentle, slowly catching.
Well, yeah. I mean, for example, the 16XX tank from Rapido, there was if you were prepared to Dremel some bits off, then you might get it in. But Hornby, excuse me.
Hornby coughed all over your microphone, did they?
I've got dust in my throat.
John James C, yes, we do like our beards. And Dion, yes, you're quite right. I am starting work on your locals when I get home, possibly in the morning as well. I'll do your class 59 first, and I will do the class 68.
Right.
Quick plug, I do weathering commissions, guys.
Tim Maslin asks, anyone with a Roco Z21 control system using electrofrog points using Cobalt IP digital point motors, but the points have no powers around the frogs?
Don't electrocute frogs.
It shouldn't really matter what control system you're using. The IP digital, as you look, I think it's from left to right on the pins. You've got your power in for your DCC bus, and then the third one along is a wire that you wire out to the frog of your electrofrog points, and that should just happen automatically.
That
when
juicer, I believe.
No. The actual IP digital.
Oh wow, really?
Has
it's got built-in
frog
that's
switching.
Thing, isn't it, though?
Yeah. So, and it's not dependent on your control system.
Polarity.
So I would check that the wire is actually in and receiving power, because if it's not,
don't worry about it.
then and the other thing as well is that you may find that if the frog is the opposite rail polarity than what it should be, just swap over the power feeds into the point. It won't affect which direction the point changes, but it affects which way it's sending the power on the frog, if
Well,
that
that's
makes
always
sense.
good. There's one less thing to worry about, you know. There's
Jim,
enough.
have you plugged this in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Check
is
the
it
connection.
is it up? Is it all the way up?
What, there. Yeah, I've just plugged it in.
Yeah, no, check the wire. Make sure it's plugged in.
Yeah.
Alright, well, this needs to charge a lot then before it'll work.
Is that the magic box?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, do you want me to just... I'll try it direct into there.
Okay, don't fiddle too much now.
Is that working?
It's going to take a while to...
Is
We're
it
having
working?
technical
I
issues,
literally
ladies
just
and
told you
gentlemen.
it's going to take a while to charge.
Okay. Heritage says, hello, sorry, I'm late. I've recently picked up a Backman mainline crab from Footplate's second-hand section.
A Monday clubber is never late, Frodo Baggins, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Gandalf.
I'm going to have some biscuits now. Bye.
I'm glad your throat's sounding better. It sounded very rough
Yeah.
before.
Tim
Poor
Masson says,
Gandalf.
thanks, I'm going to try that. Yeah, just have a double check. It shouldn't be dependent on your controller. It's just down to that wire from the point wired into your frog. A big hello to New Junction. Great to see you in. Hope you're well.
Hiya, Polly from Waller Road. He's in too. Hiya, Waller Road. How we doing, mate?
Absolutely, yeah. The man with the full-sized model railway.
Absolutely, yes.
Coming along nicely, actually.
I suppose
is.
1-to-1 scale is a good way of making sure that everything's at the right proportions.
Weatherington's a nightmare.
Oh, wait a minute. We've got shots fired. Shots fired. Xantec, it says probably a Dalek someone then. Now is it David Tennant in the TARDIS, brackets best doctor?
Oh.
Them's fighting words.
Oh, shots fired.
Them's
Shots
fighting
fired.
words.
Hi, Richard.
Yeah.
Have you got any 37s left, or have you returned them to HQ yet, mate?
Oh yeah, because there's none turned up here.
Oh, with me, I can also do
There's
this.
18 different doctors now, and he's saying that one of them's the best.
Is that
Well,
including? is that
Patrick
including
Trout. I'm
War
sorry,
Doctor?
Patrick Troughton was the best.
19 different doctors.
I just trumped Zoe and Doctor Who.
You just out-hooed
the
the
one,
Whovian.
the one and only time that will ever happen.
And also,
Doctors 1 to 13 that we've seen. The 14th Doctor, which we saw a very quick glimpse of in the last special Power of the Doctor. The 15th Doctor, which is Nakuti Gutwa.
is our
the,
microphone
War
working?
Doctor.
Is our microphone?
Yes, it is. The War Doctor.
Ah.
The Fugitive Doctor.
Who was the one from the special that they did, the New Year's Eve special years and years ago? He
Tim,
was-
can I?
He
what-
doesn't count as a doctor because
Right.
he
Anyway,
thought he was a doctor, but
meanwhile,
wasn't. He
back
just got
to the
his brain overwritten.
trains.
Then there's the Peter Cushing
Tim
Doctor in the
Davis
film.
says, "Hello everyone. I've done 16,500
And the Schalke
steps
Doctor.
today. Very tight. I bet you are."
From Scream of the Shalka.
Wardle Road says, "Won't reveal too much, but 3rd of May might see some traction join the Wardle Road fleet."
Ooh.
Stevie Film says, "Met David T when he worked on Jessica Jones." I met him when he worked on Broadchurch.
Mr. the delightful Mr.
Oh.
New Junction.
It says, "Send me a PM
Absolutely.
re 37." Ooh.
I will do, Richard. Yes.
Is that to me or him or
well,
both
I'm
of us?
taking it as both of us, really.
Oh,
It'd be rude,
okay.
really, wouldn't it, to exclude the other
It
one,
would be very rude, wasn't it?
And
Yes.
this is just
Is
isn't
it
bother.
deadly?
I was gonna say something, and then you two started
Jen, pass me your
prattling.
phone.
What?
Where's your phone?
They're now trying
You've
to find
got
the
it.
second
I haven't
phone.
got it. I haven't got your
Oh
phone.
no, it's over here. What do you need my phone for?
I think it's the
Soundboard.
soundboard. isn't it? Can you get it on mine, Zoe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if that one doesn't
We
work,
need a
feel free
tumble of
to
clowns.
Use my device. I can't do it.
So yeah, the Acura Scale 37s are being dispatched. We've got the Regional Railways one, the
You have to do it
Intercity
in the right place,
livery.
though. If you
I
do it
do
there,
love
there's
Intercity.
there's no clown horn there. But if you do it here, there's an invisible clown horn over
Does that
there.
mean it's an air horn?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep this on topic,
Why?
but I've got two nerds here.
Two noids.
Nerds.
Actually, the time is geek.
Actually, I think you'll find that rivet on the TARDIS is in the wrong place.
Does the TARDIS have rivets, or is it all woodwork?
It used to be concrete.
Not
Now
the
it's
actual.
wood.
No, the prop was always wood.
Yes, but the outside of the TARDIS clearly used to be concrete effect.
Yeah.
Like a
it's wood.
rendering thing.
Yeah.
Interesting. I did.
Billy's replacement speakers is in. Says, do you have a sponsor tonight?
Possibly.
We do. Exclusive Monday Club William Loudon Sons Palbrick Wagon is now available from Rails of Sheffield. Order yours now with confidence. So, yes, there we go. Sponsored by the Monday Club Wagon that is out. And also, I should say, I kept trying to say this, but you kept prattling on. Don't forget to subscribe to Iron Horse Railways as well. He needs, how many do you need?
I need 21 subscribers before I reach the magical 1,000. So if you're not already subscribed, good people, gentle people of the internet, please do take pity on my poor soul and
It won't work.
subscribe.
You can't tap. You have to.
I thought
You
you were talking
can't
to
do
me.
it like that.
I thought you were talking to me.
We've got a tumble of clowns coming through.
On the Swagger.
That's really loud into the microphone, you know.
You just deafened 1,000 people.
I can make it louder. And oh, come on, you silly phone. Yeah. Oh, why don't you nice of you to join us. Yeah, Richard Swiderski says it wasn't very loud. Right, anyway, can we shoehorn this back on topic,
I don't
please?
know.
Why
don't
on
you
earth
give it a
would you
try?
want to do that?
Let's give it a try.
Right. Anyway.
So, Jen, I was walking down the street today
Bottom,
when a tumble of clowns came past. Jen, what's in the news?
Ralph Davies says, hi, Backman cranes look good. They do actually.
I better go back to
now.
See you later, guys.
Bye-bye, Zoe.
Trains, kits, etc. says, I passed 1.2 thousand this week somehow.
Well done.
Well done. It is really hard to
Excellent.
grow
Yes,
a
Trains,
YouTube
kits.
channel
Well done,
these
mate. Yeah,
days.
it is
I tried
really hard.
watering my YouTube channel.
It just
and
seems
broke.
like
Didn't grow.
It seems like I've been stuck at 20 to 30 subscribers worth from 1,000 for absolutely
I've
ages
been
now.
stuck between 19 and 20,000 for a little while.
That's
It
right.
kinda
You actually did just cross the
I
threshold.
pressed 20,000, so don't forget to tickle that like button and also subscribe.
That's right. You heard it here
If-
first. Jenny has crested.
What?
What?
Hey?
Hey.
Well, you
Some people have subscribed. That's nice. So thank you for those who've just subscribed.
4? You've had 4?
I've had. Have you egged again?
No.
Or is it just-
Probably she did a drive-by before she left. Wardle Road says, congrats on the 20,000, Jenny. Well deserved. Thank you so much. Right, Charlie Chimp says, I've just subscribed to Iron Horse.
Legend. Thank you, Charlie.
Cool.
Thank you very much, mate.
Jeffrey Risner says, hello from Athens in Ohio.
Ohio. To you.
Ohio. Really great to see you. Hope I find you well. And so we've got people who watch from all over the world, but it's always great to. You look like you were parting your cheeks there. It was like you're doing that leaning over thing that he does so well. But that was great to see you, and I hope I find you well. Sarah Davis says, I started work on my first train YouTube video, recorded a whole 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's
which took me
exactly how I
20
started
attempts.
out. That's exactly how I started out. Little bits, little enough, and then build it up.
And Leslie Gilpin Railway says, I just passed 3.5 thousand. Every time I go to the station, a fan says hi. You get used to that, but it is actually really, really great. Because it's humbling. When
People start to recognise me of all people now as well. It's very strange. It's very, very strange.
Sarah Davis asks, what's Craig's YouTube page?
Oh, I can put links in now, can't I? Because I have the power.
Because you have the spanner of
I'm
ultimate
just-
power.
I'm going to
Yeah,
spam
you-
it with my spammer.
Yeah, you're a spanner.
I am a spammer. I don't know.
Big
I don't
hello
know.
to J94. That sounds like J94 might be late.
Was he late?
Late.
Was he late?
Gandalf may be late.
A Monday Clubber is never late, Frodo Baggins. Nor is late, Frodo Baggins. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf and Gandalf from slightly into the future.
Meta Gandalf.
I don't think that that's working quite as it's supposed to. Delta Who, we do have a Discord group. Don't ask me how it works. I'm not a techie person, but there is a Discord group. Ham Shackleton, Craig has a spanner.
Well, Craig is a spanner.
Yeah, Ruben Ashwell says Gandalf has been close. That has got it's the Backman squeal is going on from over there. Actually, it's not a Backman wagon. That's a Hornby wagon doing the Backman squeal.
Batman squeal, is that the lesser known dance move?
Chehalis Valley Rail Production says a tumble of Gandalfs. But what else has been in the news? So the Cura scale Class 37s are being dispatched. This is the
They're ramping up the dispatch rate now.
the first 3 models. So I think it's DRS. Then there's the best ones, which are regional railways and intercity executive livery. Oh, suits the 37. It really does. So they're on its way. There's, I think they announced some more exclusive commissions.
If anyone from Akira Scale's watching,
yeah, New
I
Junction.
want my Stephen Middlemore, please.
New Junction. There was some new announcements on commission.
I saw a brief snippet last night of Key Model World. They put some bits and pieces out, but I didn't watch all of it. So I'm not sure if there was something else that's been announced. I think there was.
Harry Sedgwick says, my YouTube is 839. Sarah Davis says, you've got one more subscriber now. Nigel Cole is already a subscriber. Heritage says, I've got 2 sets Teaks. One set is called Teaks and the other set is called Sheiks, due to me painting them deck brown. Busby Junction says, evening all, I'm late. Monday Club Wagon being posted today. Woohoo! So, let's just... Come on, Gandalf. In your own time.
A Monday clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf. So, Delta Who says, we just have to campaign for the Acura scale Gronk. I don't know. I mean, see, there's already a Backman and a Hornby Class 08 in 00.
Isn't the Batman tooling getting a bit long in the tooth, though?
It still holds its own, I would say. And the Hornby tooling is better, although you do pay more money for it. I think it's... And also, it shouldn't be forgotten that Hellion are doing the Class 11 and the Class 12.
That's very, 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 very similar.
And I would be very surprised if they hadn't actually tooled up for the Class 08 in secret. Very surprised, because with very clever use of slides in the tooling, you could actually probably make all 3 and possibly even the Class 10.
Yeah. Maybe even, possibly, a kit for the Class 13.
Maybe. David Scott asks, are there any loads to add to the PAL Brick wagon? Now, there are some 3D printed ones available. Can't remember who's doing. I would say go and sit on the naughty step, but you just... This is just... Jesus! Oh, my eyes are watered. Oh, for God's sake!
Payback from before. I told you those jalapenos would come back.
My face is melting. What? For God's sake. The Ellesmead project, absolutely, that was a ripper.
I can't get away from myself, to be honest with you.
Is it?
Terrible.
It's when you disgust yourself, you know it's bad. Hello to Ben Cooper, you've just joined us. Thinking, what the heck have I just found?
So, a Monday clubber is never late, Frodo Baggins, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Yeah.
That might need a while.
Ben Tull asks, is there a thunderstorm nearby? Only if one made of eggs. I've just stubbed my foot on. This is...
She just kicked the chair in an attempt at vengeance. She's injured her leg.
I'm beginning to regret inviting you on.
This may be my last appearance.
Yeah, Delta Who says, thank God there's no flammable material in the loft. Yeah, it's sat here.
Life is good.
Oh, at least I've got the extractor fan up and running.
You will need it.
Oh.
God.
Hammer Shackleton asks, change your underwear, sir.
No, I'm going commando.
What?
What?
Hey? Oh,
I'm joking.
didn't need to know that. Nigel Cole asks, is there a problem with the egg wagons? Joshua W56 says, sorry I'm earlier than late. What does Gandalf say?
Gandalf says many things, but his favourite catchphrase would be something like,
A Monday clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf. He's coming in over the intercom because he doesn't dare come near you anymore.
Jennifer Horton, that's about 2 hours worth, is that? We have pizza for tea, was doner kebab meat.
He did treat us. I did wonder, and he went, oh, that'll be a good one.
I don't plan this, it just happens
Yeah,
every time.
David Scott, there's a big green cloud over Bolton. And Chalice Valley Rail Production says things just officially got weird. Officially? They've been officially weird for a while.
We were long past weird.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
long time ago, man.
So, Aylesmead Project, Craig is doing some weathering in his pants.
Absolutely, there's a lot of heavy streaking work going on down there at the minute.
Ah, Ben Cooper says looks cosy in the loft. It's
It is
not
very
called cozy when he fires up. Upwell and Onward says, sorry Jenny, however silent but deadly is always comedy gold. Especially if you can blame somebody else for it. And lifts as well. Express
drive-by.
lifts. Yeah, when you get in at the ground floor and everybody's going to the 14th, and just as the doors shut, it's like...
We've successfully turned this live stream.
Yeah, it's like,
into just
my name is Jenny, I'm 44, going on 4 with the poo gags. What is wrong with this one? What? Oh,
You've
hold
made
on.
that decidedly
Yeah,
worse.
go on. Talk to the
You
nice.
come-
Talk to the nice people.
Escape through the crevice. There we
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
So,
Clever.
Jenny has found a loose locomotive and wagon. It's not doing it as it should be doing because we've done what we always do and we've taken our eyes off it for just a split second. And as you all well know, as soon as you take your eyes off of anything on the railway, it goes
Yeah, it goes.
over.
Oh,
Tea.
I see you're busy.
Absolutely. And it
Let me steal the
Yeah.
focus.
steals the focus, causes chaos, confusion and delay.
Isn't that what you normally do?
What causes confusion and delay?
Chaos, confusion.
And
delay.
Usually, yes.
Oh, there's a bit of an issue with the. Oh, look, this one's got in on the action as
Which
well.
one's happened down here now? That one stopped as well.
This one.
Oh, it's working. Bit of dirty track, that's all it was.
No, the problem is it's got. Come here, you. It's got a couple more wagons than it seems comfortable with.
Oh, it's going up quite a sizable one.
Oh, it's like I see you're busy over there. Here, let me jump in and just ruin your train experience. Oh, no, don't just let go of them.
I didn't let go of them. You met me halfway.
Right. 1968 Concorde says, just won my eBay bid. Yippee. That's always good, actually, when you get it at the price you wanted.
Ian White says, how do I contact Craig for welding work and prices, please? You can either send an email directly to ironhorserailways@gmail.com or you can contact me through the Iron Horse Railways Facebook page. I'll try and get some links in the chat soon.
Surrey Gav 23 says, I'm eating. Yeah, we do apologise for Craig.
You can only take me 2 places twice. Really.
Yeah,
The second time is usually to apologise.
yes. So I'll see you tomorrow then.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
My apologies in writing.
Richard Knoll says, hello there. A little late to the party. Of course, you can do. Do you want to do this?
Sorry, I'm just helping someone.
I'm just trying to get Gandalf on the
A
intercom.
Monday clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf. So
I've not liked the stream. If you've not liked the stream, do tickle the like button.
Absolutely. So you've put that in the chat.
I was asked by somebody. I'm not just shamelessly promoting myself. I was asked by somebody. It's not unsolicited.
Oh, Ben Tullett said someone did silent but violent in the carriage I was in on the Severn Valley Railway. Luckily for him, the sulphur scent from the steam loco disguised it.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
Skip your trains, good evening. Skip your trains is just saying hello. That would imply, dear sir, skip your trains, that you are in fact late.
yeah. Don't forget to tickle the like button and subscribe if you're not already. Okay, Gandalf.
Wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
Jesus, Gandalf.
Heritage at only 93 likes. We should probably talk about current affairs. Your presence has kind of wiped my memory a little bit.
I'm really sorry.
So we've got the 37s from Acura scale being released. Hornby TXS news. We've got the Class 50 Soundfast. I told you we'd
I
get.
am 5 subscribers away from.
I told you we'd get you that 21 subscribers.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Yes,
You're getting, yeah. Shut up, will you? I'd say put a cork in it, but
Well,
we need 2 corks for you,
absolutely.
one for each end.
So class 37, yes, class 37. I just say it as a distraction, don't I? Really.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Acura scale 37s, 3 different liveries. We've got the DRS, the regional railways, and the intercity executive.
I do like
This
a
is-
reggae rail. I do like
Absolutely, yeah. Although the coach is really, really hard to come by. And that is true, actually, Charlie Chimp. We have not seen Call Me Snake for a while. No, we haven't,
it.
actually.
He actually commented on my video a couple of days ago, actually.
Ah.
With, Mr. Snakeage.
Yeah, snaky.
Oh, look, the
Look
brake
at them all.
tender's gone
They're all
wrong.
getting in on the act.
We're having
These
delays.
incidentally, can I just say, these are available from Hornby magazine. They've got a new batch of these. The original ones, really difficult to get hold of, all sold out, but they've got a new batch, 3 different ones. So they've got weathered one with the half yellow ends. I think they've got a clean one with half yellow ends. And it may even be a clean one with full yellow ends. And then they've got a clean green with no yellow ends as well.
What was the actual purpose for was it to increase braking power on non-fitted trains?
What happened was that the steam locomotives, it turned out, had more braking force than the diesels that were replacing them. So, as a stopgap solution, whilst a lot of wagons were being retrofitted with brakes, they built the diesel brake tenders to give additional braking force. So essentially they're just a heavily ballasted short wheelbase chassis with a couple of, I think they're Gresley bogies, and the idea was that it gave you 4 extra axles of braking force that was plumbed into the braking system of the diesel to give them extra stopping power.
What's this about Transparent Express?
Barnabas Junction says, Jenny, what's your thoughts on TPE news? I'm not. I don't know what news.
Transparent Express needs fresh start after disruption, says Mayers.
Ooh.
I'm not sure.
They've had a lot of services cancelled or something.
Didn't they have an issue with their trains rotting through or something?
I don't know. I wouldn't like to comment. I don't know. But Francis Alexander says, see you next Monday, Jenny and Zoe. Have a good rest of your week. You take care. It's been great having your company. And don't forget as well that you can catch up with, if you really want to, catch up with this. Worthington Model Railway says, I have 2 of those brake tenders. Forgot about them. They are really good, actually. Even though I was saying they're really good, and there it is. It's like, I see your attention is elsewhere. I shall derail and make a nuisance of myself. Okay, you do that then. You derail and make a nuisance.
It's not happy, is it, tonight? It's really going for it.
That has been working flawlessly forever and ever, and now it's like going, no. It's just shrugging and doing a very, very Gaelic no.
No. So, Jen, obviously you like a...
Oh, they've been stripped of their franchises.
Oh, right.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, like you said, they did have a lot of issues, didn't they?
Yeah,
Things, yeah.
I think it's about time that, in general, not this specific case, but in general, there needs to be tougher sanctions for rail companies that don't perform.
Well, I thought they just renationalised them with Great British Railways. I thought that's what they were doing.
I'm not
now.
sure what that is. I don't know. I don't know what the ultimate plan is with that. James Petts has just joined us. Hold on a moment. We have coming through on the intercom.
Hello, James Pets.
Oh, hold on. Gandalf.
Monday cover is never Monday cover is never late to the wagon. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf, and
Bye, Beyond.
stunt
See you, mate.
Gandalf. So yeah, take care. Great having your company.
Thanks, David. He's subscribed.
Oh, there are only 3 to go, eh? Leslie Gilpin Railway says trying to spot the definitive news. TPE, Trans-Pennine Express.
Getting straight to a franchise is pretty definitive, isn't it, really? That?
Yeah, but in the model rail, honestly, model railway stuff. Let's stick to the model railway stuff. TXS from Hornby has the Class 50 sound suite. Also advised that until further notice, when they've had chance to start testing DC controllers extensively, not to try and run them just off your DC controller cranked to the max. Not everybody has suffered this, but the official advice is that you probably shouldn't. It wasn't ever really a main feature. People are acting like
byproduct.
Yeah, and people are acting like how they need to do a full recall.
If it was me using it, I would probably go for a more modern power supply.
Yeah, well,
if I've got an Hornby lying around,
Hornby sell a power supply to give just power to the track. Is probably a good start. That one is guaranteed to work because it's been designed to do that.
And they would have tested it, surely.
But the thing is, running on DC using the app is just a potential fringe benefit. It's not the killer app, so to speak. So people calling for a full recall, like keyboard worrying, you should load millions upon millions of pounds up the wall because that'll really help your cash flow. The vast majority of people do seem to be having a good experience with them. Yeah, there are a few people struggling, and at the moment the dev team at Hornby are trying to recreate a lot of the instances as much as anything else. Big thank you to 3B Rail, has very kindly donated £10. £10 on the super chat. Thank you so much for your generosity.
Yes.
It says a donation towards a new heavy-duty extractor fan. Yes.
It is required.
Have you just...
No, it was a chair.
Was it?
It wasn't me, that was a chair.
Just checking. Aaron asks, is there any more news about the potential delivery date of the HM7000 6-pin decoders which will fit the Stevenson rocket?
I think they were doing a 6-pin version.
Yeah, it's not sound though. Right, so there's 2 parallel systems. There's the sound ones which are out, and they're in 21-pin, next 18, and 8-pin. And they're the sound ones. But then there's a parallel set which are non-sound. They are cheaper, obviously, because they've not got a sound decoder in. Sure. But they're going to be available in 6, 8, next 18, and 21-pin. So you can have a 6-pin Bluetooth decoder, you just can't have sound with it. I'm told sometime over the summer, but I don't have a specific date on that. Thank
you, Sarah.
What was I was talking about something to do with the decoder, and then I went off on a tangent.
We're talking about power supplies.
Yeah, essentially it was never the USP, as it were. It was a fringe benefit, but I think maybe Hornby underestimated the number of people who don't do DCC, who thought, oh, we'll try a bit of this. And I think that it's been like a fringe potential benefit that's suddenly become quite huge. So I think that it's simply a case of that they're trying to replicate the faults that people have had to better understand what might be causing them. There are some issues whereby people are finding oh, you're so close, 999. Maybe I should subscribe.
Or unsubscribe as you're threatening to do that. John James C. Now, you're back with us, good sir. We're talking about the 6-pin TXS decoders for the rocket. Have you ever sound fitted a rocket before? Either the Hornby one or the really old one?
I'm sure he has.
Because I know he's done that
If he can
beautiful.
get
I've seen
sound
that
and stay alive in the Quarry Hunslet with no
he
cap.
got it in the other one. What was it? Very recently, I forget the name of it.
The
Look.
Quarry Hunslet with
No,
no
it
cap.
wasn't that one. It was something else. It was an open cab locomotive.
The Quarry Hunslet with no cap.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
What was the other one he had at Wally then?
the Quarry Hunslet with a cap.
Oh, well, there you are then. Apparently, John finds it easier to fit the sound ones without the cabs though.
Oh, you got better access.
He's
and
very
it-
clever actually. He used the sides of the cab as the speakers. Put the speakers there.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah.
really
But
good.
also the stay alives, it's actually trimmed the forward and the reverse lever, so it's just got the top glued to the top of
Yeah,
the stay alive.
It's really clever how he's done it. He's a talented chap.
He says he has sound fitted a Hornby rocket.
Was it more difficult or less difficult than your recent projects? I'll be interested to know that. Because the rocket looks
I
difficult
suspect he probably
in the barrel.
found it quite easy. Yeah, because you get the decoder and probably a stay alive into that barrel, and then it's just a case of hiding a speaker underneath it somewhere. Aaron says, thanks for answering my question about the info on the HM7000 6-pin decoder. I've ordered the Lion, which will take the Next 18 TXS sound decoder, and I believe it will fit. One of the things about the Hornby Next 18 equipped models is they have been designed to take the slightly extra size of the Hornby TXS decoders. And again, we had the usual keyboard warriors going, oh, how can they be called NMRA compliant when they're too big? The reason that they're slightly oversized is because nobody can get, there you are, 1,003. You're happy now? You're happy?
1,003 subscribers, thank you. Very good people. I'm at 1,000 subscribers.
It's like, so you're happy? Did you have a good time? Did you enjoy yourself? Yeah. Do you want to gamble for tonight's star
I
prize?
just feel validated now. I just feel
You
validated.
do. He feels validated because
I'm
he's gone over
I'm
1,000.
I'm a real boy.
Simon Snow says, received my Monday Club Palbrick wagon today. Very nice model. Thank you so
Ruben.
much.
I've not received mine yet.
Right, there's a difficulty in sourcing components. I think particularly to do with the Bluetooth aerial. So they've had to go with the old school way of doing the Bluetooth
I
aerial.
suspect they will make a
which
version
takes,
2.
I've already spoken to George on the dev team. Big up to George and all the Hornby posse. So they were complaining on the dev group. It's like, oh, we never get recognised. And it's like, so George, you're doing a stellar job there.
John says he fitted a sound decoder underneath between the wheels. Oh, very clever. So
Yeah,
he's fitted it underneath. Wow, well
That
done.
works. Yeah.
That's
So
thinking
and
outside
then
the box, mate.
use the barrel as the kind of resonance chamber.
Stay alive in the barrel and speaker under the core board. Very clever, mate.
Cool.
See, this
cool.
is why John James C is the master at sound fitting.
He is the guru
He's
of
very
sound.
good. There's other lesser brands available, but John is the one you want to go to.
Yeah,
for my
if you
money.
want your model fitted with sound and it to just be amazing with the stay alive that works, and actually sit there with thinking, how the hell has he managed to
he
fit
will
all
do it.
that in there and not make it look like all that is in there? Then he is the guru of sounds. You will find him at DigiTrains, and also he's got a YouTube channel as well. Flower Chairman 1 has just shared the link to that. Zantec says, do the Monday Club wagons come in N-gauge? No, unfortunately they're just double O at the moment. The problem with N-gauge is we would have to do it as a Kickstarter because it is a lot of money to commission your own wagons, because you're not just commissioning one, you're commissioning
Maybe
hundreds.
on a pre-order basis type thing. If you reach the required amount, then you'll do it.
Yeah, and if you do it through a Kickstarter, then people basically pledge their money. So if it happens, then they get billed. If it doesn't happen, if it doesn't
absolutely.
reach the threshold, you don't get billed.
Like you've just said, Engage is a bit more. It's
Niche.
still a bit more niche, isn't it? Really, I mean,
The problem is that there's not enough people to make it viable usually. It's something that some of the manufacturers have found when they've dabbled in N-gauge, that people ask for stuff, but there's not enough people who actually buy it to make it
Yeah, it's
viable.
okay chirping up on a forum going,
Yeah.
I want this, I want this. but
Yeah,
then
it's like
comes
bring
and, I want
500, well, bring 499 of your mates, and then we'll talk, sort of thing. I'm actually next week. The Cupboard Monkey and I are away at Dapol. I know there's some debate over how Dapol should be
I think it's
pronounced.
Dapul.
Dapool.
Dapool.
No. No.
He's not going to catch on, Dapool.
Sarah Davis says the GT3 is why I'm doing 00 as well. Zen now.
There you
Oh,
go.
there's,
There's a GT3 somewhere, isn't there?
there's a pile of them down there, but they're at the bottom. They're underneath the pile of fells. Upwell and Onward says, I wonder if there will ever be an 009 Monday
I
Club.
imagine that'd be the same
See,
sort of
I
thing,
think.
wouldn't it?
Well, see, I think if we were clever, we'd pick a wagon that you could pass off as 009 as well as N-Gauge, and then you cover both markets. James Petts, predictably, says, I approve of Dapol. Although Zantec, shots fired, says, it's Dapol. Right.
It's the answer, Dapol.
Harry Sedgwick says, D-O-P-A-L, Dopal.
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 For those itchy moments. Dopal.
Oh, oh, it soothes, it soothes.
It soothes the burning.
Nick at Bletchton High Level, Dapol.
Dapol. I think we've started something.
We're
here.
getting really spicy with 009 or HON30.
Dapol.
John JMC says, I fancy a GT3 in brown, something different. I can probably sort you out with one. I've got a big pile of them downstairs. Stevie
Dapol,
Film
not
says,
Dapol.
will you be renaming the channel in celebration? Something like Iron Bottom Railways. Sarah Davis says, it's Dapol, not Dapol. How many times Dapol, not Dapol? But see, the original, it was David Boyle and I think it was Polly. So it's David and Polly. So Dave. Although, actually, Pauline, apparently not Polly, it's Dorleen and Paul. So it's Dapol.
Roger Woldenstein.
Yeah, Brecknock Valley Model Railway. Yeah, I would have thought so, yeah. Roger Wolstenholme, Dapol. Harry Sedgwick, D-A-P-O-L. Sorry, when I see it written like that, I just go into some.
Les Gilpin says, isn't Dapol a Greek Bollywood actor?
It could
Greek Bollywood actor.
Bollywood. That's. Oh, is it?
My motorcycle being stolen.
It could be, yeah, yeah. Upwell and Onward says, crikey, Dapol is starting to sound French, like Meccano. Is it
So anyway, back at the ranch, you're going to visit Dapol, Jen, is that
yes,
right?
anyway, yeah, sorry, I've forgotten what I was talking about for a moment. Right, so, yeah, we are going to visit Dapol. I call it Dapol, you call it Dapol, let's call the whole thing off. So, hold on.
The bottom one.
There we go.
Oh, it worked.
Boom!
So what adventures have worked you at Dapol Central?
Right, well, I've been invited to the factory. It's been a long time in coming, basically getting our schedules to coincide. But we finally nailed the jelly to the wall and got a date of the 27th. We're going to go down to Dapol, excuse me, and we are going to be filming there. We've been promised a full factory tour and get to assemble a wagon and see just how easy it is, or not, I suspect, or not,
I like that
to actually assemble a wagon.
I do like that.
Just to show how many bits go into one, and just how long it takes a person to assemble that. Sometimes people whinge and moan about price without truly understanding what goes into.
Don't Dapol still do a fair bit of their manufacturing in the UK? Or
They do, and they have just invested in a lot of new equipment to do the printing, so they can print the liveries.
Have you noticed that Dapol's prices aren't exactly what you would call sky high either?
No.
Compared to others on the market. For
Tim-
what you're getting.
Tim Maslin asks, where is the Dapol factory? It's in Kirk, which is pretty much on the border between England and Wales.
Down there, isn't it?
But
I do like Dapol.
and Nick at Bletchton High Level suggests that Dapol, as in apple, so Dapol would have 2 P's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to the Dog says, a bit like Only Fools and Horses, Derek Duval, or like the Bucket Woman in Keeping Up Appearances.
It's bouquet.
It's bouquet. Bouquet residence, lady of the house speaking.
You have to put the answers Dapol in the video.
Yeah. But whilst I'm there, I will look into the practicalities of something like an N-gauge wagon commission. The caveat being, we'll find out what it'll cost, what the actual end sale cost would be, minimum order number, and then we might look into setting that up as a
James Pett
Kickstarter.
says Dapol produce unpowered models in Wales, but powered models in China.
Yes,
That's
and that's
pretty
the
good.
same as Pico. Pico produce all of their range is produced in the UK, with the exception of the small Englands, which are made out in China.
Don't Dapol do a really affordable O-gauge range as well now?
They do, and I suspect that might be the wagon I'll be assembling. Will be an O-gauge wagon. I'm actually really looking forward to it, and also to see things being made. And I don't know yet just how much we'll be able to see in film. I will probably be able to see everything, but it depends on whether they want us to show everybody how certain things are done. But what I really want to try and do is actually film a machine doing the decoration. I think that's something
That would be awesome.
that nobody's really... We all kind of know roughly what must go
The
on.
tampon printing process.
But
and all this.
actually seeing it happen, I think, might make a really good video as well.
But then, would they, like you just said, would they
Mm.
want to perhaps safeguard their production process? We
Yeah.
don't know.
And Sarah Davis says, Jenny, have a word with Steve at the Hobby Goblin. He had some wagons made, no O&N last year. They're really good quality. Yeah, I mean, as you know, we've got the second Monday Club wagon has just come out. So I'm not a stranger to commissioning wagons. We've got 2, and there will be more. It's just about financial viability, and N-gauge wagons would probably come via Dapol, so I'm over there next week. I will have a chat with them. And yeah, Jennifer Horton says you might be able to include the Llangollen Railway in your visit. It's now not far away. I know, and actually I've never ridden on the Llangollen Railway, but I've been to Llangollen quite a few times, and I've followed them restoring that railway for quite some time. I think the Carrog extension was when I started following the progress, and then they've subsequently done another extension to Corwin, and it's quite interesting to follow reinstatement of railways.
We've now got a conversation about words pronounced Dapol because David in Welsh is David.
Yeah, David.
Dapol,
David.
yeah.
Yeah, but they weren't originally Welsh, I don't think, because the factory was originally in Wrexham, then it moved to Llangollen, then it moved to Kirk. So I think people assume they're
Is
all
that
Welsh.
supposed to be up there?
No, it's not. Look at that! Look at that! Oh, you sneaky beaky!
The victory just slowly crept up.
That is sneaky beaky, and that's something you have to. There's a. I
I
wonder.
just saw it creep up. What? That's
Yeah.
not right.
It's not a hidden feature, because if you go looking in the CVs, which is really easy to do, especially in the app, in the Hornby HM7000 decoders, they do ABC shuttle, and they work on the, amongst other things, the actual DCC Concepts ABC modules, which are already wired into Weiryard, have been for years. And the Hornby HM7000 decoders natively will support them. You've got, I think it's either 3 or 4 CVs. There's a full video coming out. This is an exclusive, by the way, because as far as I'm aware, nobody else has bothered to find this feature. But I'm doing a full video on the ABC shuttle, setting it up, how
I
easy it
didn't know
is
you
to
could do
set
it,
up.
so.
I found out by accident, and I must admit, sorry, that my OCD is offended by couplings ridden up over the top of each other. There we go. I only knew because it was getting talked about on the dev group. Now, I am in the beta testing group, and people knew that because I told people, but I tell people again because some people have cloth ears
You're
over it.
not keeping secrets.
David Dorrell says, how about a TT Monday Club wagon?
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah,
How about that, yeah.
How's that working out for you? Yeah, Harry Sedgwick, troublesome trucks are derailers. Absolutely. Leslie Gilpin Railway says, Wrexham Cymru. Wrexham is in Wales, right on the border. I always thought Wrexham was in Shropshire. Every day is a school day. Just looking down the day poll started in Northwich. There we go, in Cheshire. I am vindicated. Then Winsford, then Llangollen.
There you go.
Then I thought Wrexham was in there. I thought they had a factory in Wrexham for a period of time.
I've just noticed you've got a DMU in your fiddly yard and it's lit up.
Yeah, and it just sits there lit up.
Oh.
Day in, day out, all the lights on, nobody in it.
Ready for
me.
dispatch.
So Class 108.
Is that the one you got right at Whalley last year?
No, that one's on the light over there. That's the
Oh.
3-car 117. Which, if we go to the this cam,
The strategically placed camera of action.
to the strategically placed camera not working of action,
That's happening a lot, isn't it?
there's a huge issue in the
OBS.
software that we use, OBS. Yeah, Kirk is basically Wrexham. Right. Zantek asks, how many wagons behind that 71? Actually, this is class 73. I don't know. That's
Many.
lots.
Many wagons.
lots.
Yes, is the answer to that.
Howard Pomfret says, Craig, where's your hair gone?
It sunk into my head,
It
fallen, and come out the bottom of my face.
It was burnt off with one of his bum burners. Wrexham is like Warrington, says Ham Shackleton. Half is in Cheshire and half
I
is
used
in
to work
Lancashire.
in Warrington.
The border is actually the River Mersey. So it's half and half. Isn't that a bit like, wanting to say, not Alnwick. There's a place that's on the border between England and Scotland. The train stops there if you go up the East Coast Main. And the name is completely escaped me, but it's like half in Scotland, half in... Charlie Chimp says, any videos tonight, Jen? It all depends on Cupboard Monkey activity.
The monkey is alive.
We're not that thing. We learn the computers from the book, and we're not very good. But
From the book.
what was I talking about?
I
before
don't know, Jen.
What else is in the news? Come on, Craig.
Tangent,
You're in
tangent.
the world of model railways. As
In
well.
the world
What's
of modern
in the
railway
news?
news, my commissions are now back open again, good people.
I've got some news. Hold on, right? You can shut up now. I've remembered.
Go back to your box, Craig.
Yeah, go. Climb back in. Shut the lid after yourself. I never knew that. Todmorden was half Yorks, half Lancs.
Oh, sorry. So what were you going to say then when you...
Berwick upon Tweed, David Scott, absolutely, that's the one I was thinking of. Zantek asks, did you used to work as a HGV driver? Yes, I used to deliver the generator units and lighting trucks to and from studios and film sets. Skipsy Trains, Berwick, and Gretna is completely in Scotland, says Liz the Gilpin Railways. That'd be on the West Coast mainland though, wouldn't it?
So can you remember what it was that you told me to shush for and then you proceeded to not tell people what it was?
Oh yes, the Wickham trolleys in O-Gauge from Ellis Clark Trains have also started arriving. And thanks to Ellis Clark Trains sending one over to the channel for us to take a closer look at, we will be doing a full video on Friday, putting you through the paces of what is actually a really, really tiny model. So small, in fact, it's dwarfed even by a lot of double O-Gauge models.
I've actually seen it and it's a lovely model. And first when I saw it, I thought it was double O, but it is very, very finely made. Really, really nice bit of kit.
Zantek, not really allowed to say who I work for. PKE Lighting. As not stage truck.
Is your Wickham trolley sound fitted?
Is my what?
Your Wickham trolley, is it sound fitted?
It is, and it's unbelievable. When you look at it, it's like you can barely see
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can barely see where the motor is, let alone where the decoder and speaker is. And anyway, you'll have to wait for Friday, and you will see exactly what I thought of the I don't know. Do we call it a locomotive? A Wickham trolley?
Technically, it would be a train because it's got two things to it, so it would be a train.
Yeah, but on its own, would it be a locomotive?
A unit, I would say.
A unit. Look at this unit.
It's more of a unit. To
Look at this unit.
Because it doesn't locomote, does it? It's just, you know.
No, but it doesn't have to do the. What's this?
The
Locomotive.
it's the Kylie Minogue.
Yeah, but a
No,
Class
no.
56 is a locomotive, and it doesn't do this. It's not like a big Uber Gronk.
Uber.
Brecknock Valley Model Railway says these Rapido RCH wagons, railway clearinghouse wagons, are something to look forward to. Yes, Rapido has announced full. That's something else that was in the news. Thank you for reminding me. They are now doing the Mica A that they already announced. They are doing also the banana van variants. I can't think. I think it's something like diagram Y14 or something.
Yeah.
I think the Mica A is diagram Y7 or X7, and the banana van is either Y14 or X14, something like that. But they're doing the banana van variant, and this is something I really like about Rapido. And actually, the Curascale are doing this as well with the buck jumpers, which are the classes J67, J68, and J69. It's rather than just going, we'll do that one, and ignoring the minor variants, they're tooling up with clever use of slides in the tooling to be able to produce similar items. And I think this is important because I've said this before. When Curascale announced they were doing the J67, 68 and 69, if they'd have just done like, oh well, we'll just do the J69, then you wouldn't have had a J67 say, and we would have never had it. And it's one of the things that I will criticise Bachmann for when they retooled their J72, that there didn't seem to be any interest in tooling up the similar J71, which is very similar to a J72. And I'm racking my brains, and the back of my brain is telling me a J73 is also a variant. So all we got is a J72, and because of that we will never get a ready-to-run J71, because to tool up just for the J71, it's not commercially viable.
Other news that I can think of recently is that Cavalex have finally committed to a price
Oh
on
yes.
their 56s, and I was expecting it to be north of 300 quid for the sound fitted
So what is it,
version.
like
280 quid, something like sound fitted with a stay alive and things.
And it's all singing, all dancing.
It
And we've
is.
seen the tooling test shots. There's a lot of etched brass
A lot of
details in
fine
there.
work in it. It looks nice.
A lot of the grills on the side, and they've also tooled up a lot of different variants as well, including different cab shapes, different grill positioning, which means I am told that they can produce any member of the Class 56 at any point in its
Have
life.
they been sneaky, and have they allowed for it to be converted to a Class 69?
That I don't know. You'd have to ask them. When you look at a Class 69,
Different lights. I think they've done something to the grid, because some Class 56s have the grid taken out like a cushion on the front, don't they?
Right.
So there's a few different variants of it, but
I hear the
Right,
sound
what's
of
this?
something heavy being brought up.
No, I'm just climbing the ladder.
oh,
Oh, the beverage of choice is turning up. Thank you for the beer. Do we get it opened as well?
Give me a second.
Right. Here's a lusciously refreshing beer, and we're going to leave the metal top
Ham
on.
Shackleton says, is something squeaking or is something beeping?
It appears to be the tool van at the back of the breakdown
You're a
crane
tool
train.
van.
The whole system is a tool van. Have you been out?
No.
When did you get the iced tea?
Well, you're wrong when I was out.
Oh, right. So you did go out.
You know I went out.
Did you go out? No. Why did you get the iced tea when I went out? Oh,
You contrary monkey.
oh,
Right, I'm
dear
gonna. That
I'm
is
glad you added the trary.
right. Let's have a look now. I'm just gonna lean
So,
over,
Oh, that was very close to the skin, dear.
and I'm going to come here, you. Right.
Can I
I'm gonna-
interest you in a beer?
I don't know what the business is with this. Sometimes, oh yeah, I can feel it.
I'm
It's-
okay, sir. Thank you, love. I'm okay. I'll have some Pepsi. Oh,
You know what? I think I can feel there's like some grating on this wheel,
gratage.
but I don't know what it's grating on.
Probably the axle box. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, now that's weird. It's bunged
Axel
up.
Box is the lesser known singer from Guns N' Roses.
He's the stand-in
No, actually, funny enough, no, it's got hair on it.
from Runs and Goes.
It's got hair on, like some Muppet's been running it on a carpet.
Who would run their model railway on a carpet?
I don't know, some people do,
Honestly.
but it's
Terrible.
look at that. Look, there's
Oh,
like
for crying out loud. Oh, actually hurting my feelings is that. It's full of cat. Is that cat hair?
no, it's really curly hair.
Where did you get? Oh, it's curly hair.
No, it's not that kind of hair.
It's
I
short
don't know
and curly.
Oh, stop it! Not descending into Borat.
Tonight's beers are opened by a bottle opener from Hatton's.
Oh right, when were they giving them out?
They weren't
Wally.
giving them out.
When were they selling
I
those?
didn't. I got mine in a goodie bag that I got from.
I got mine from Wally last year. Oh, was it Doncaster? No, it was Wally.
I got
Did
mine
they
from
just
Gets.
give it to you, or did you
No,
have to
I
buy?
bought
Not
a-
you, him.
No, they were at the stand where they were doing the raffle.
Oh,
They had bottle openers, pen drives,
I never got a pen drive. I bought a goodie bag from Hatton's.
I'm sure there was pen drives there.
I mainly bought it because it had one of those reusable mugs, the travel mug with the cap on.
Ham Shackleton. Is it
Raymond
worth-
Legg says, "Did somebody call me a tool shed?" I don't know. Did they?
Did you get the license plate number?
Cheese.
Cheese and
Cheers.
biscuits.
So, Jen,
Yes.
is there any news?
Yeah, we've worked through it all. Zantex says gravel ballast can cause issue as well. Leslie Gilpin Rowe says cobwebs are the worst to pull out of there. Never thought of that actually. Never thought. Simon Train's Mother Rower Showcase says, I remember at the York show one layout said
Yeah, this just hasn't.
they have a
charged
new
at
class
all.
56 and I
yeah.
said from a Cura scale being told to wash my mouth out.
We've managed with the.
No, it's we've been really looking forward to the Cavalex Class 56. Although it's unfortunate, there's been a lot of delays in development.
At 1 in the morning.
Zoe, will you shut up when I'm trying to talk to these nice
I'm
people?
talking to the Craig. Get off.
Yeah, the trouble is that it's just.
Come on, Zoe.
Oh! CJ says little late, but I rewound the stream to the beginning to watch the whole thing. Catch you later. So that will mean that when
He's in
you
for a
finally
shock.
reach this point, hello from the past.
Monday Club, I was never to Frodo Wagon. Nor is he worthy.
I think Gandalf's having a stroke.
Some kind of time dilation.
When he is full.
Thanks, Gandalf, I think. But
Gandalf, get out of the black hole.
but there is there's been a lot
Can't
of
matter all over here. Come on.
there's been a lot of delays in development across different manufacturers out in China. One of the reasons that the Monday Club wagon has been delayed so many times, and unfortunately I think Cavalex have been hit quite hard by this
Well,
with the
yeah.
development of the Class 56.
It's a broad
But
church.
whenever we saw them actually at the Rails Open Day, and that was a really good opportunity to have a good close chat with them, and also to look at all of the different bits and pieces for the Class 56. So really, really looking forward to that.
Not just glancing at it sideways then.
Valley's 56XX is a War Department Austerity 210, Stroudley Inspector 242, or a GWR Great Bear would be nice. Manufacturers, hint, hint.
They do watch the stream.
They do.
They-
Funnily enough,
they-
that's
they-
why.
you
Can
know.
I just say that's why I can't just openly slag people off? Is because
Well,
they
you
do
wouldn't
watch
anyway.
the stream. I wouldn't, but it's just if I think it's one of the great scourges of the internet is that people. It's very easy to become a bit of a keyboard warrior. Because it's not like if you went down the pub and you said to somebody's face, like, "Oh yeah, I complete knowledge," then you get your head punched. But on the internet, it's easy to forget that the people at the other end of the internet are real people.
You're
your
not. I've
weaponry.
seen behind you. You made entirely out of animatronics.
And paper mache.
and a small twig.
I'm made out of shellac and breadsticks.
I'm glad you finally admitted it. Oh, I've heard something today.
What?
The idiots from Just Stop Oil did a protest on a snooker table at one of the tournaments.
Oh?
It's like, how stupid can you be to decide I'm going to protest at a sport where all of the contestants have pointed sticks?
I hope they use...
And hard balls.
I'd be honest, it's like all they're doing is a serious disservice to whatever aims they're aiming for, because all they're doing is irritating all the people.
Then it's not even for a cause at this point, it's just to get attention.
It's just to be...
just to be a douche.
Like, look at me! Oh, you've got to pay attention to me. It's what it's
So
attention.
does that mean
seeking.
if you were watching the protest
Yeah.
on a black and white
Yeah.
TV, they would have to say the protesters are behind the black ball, or behind the pink ball?
Yeah. James Pett
For
says...
those of you watching in black and white,
Yeah.
the idiot is behind the pink ball.
James Pett says, I'm not a real person. I'm made out of papier-mâché and animatronic. What? I have met you. I don't know. Next time I see you, I'll have to like go.
Oh, Doc, careful, you might put a hole in him.
Oh no.
Yeah, James Pett is an experiment by a number of scientists to create an absolute chap.
We have confusion and delay again.
Oh,
Jen.
is it? Look at that. It's being a poopy.
I
pants.
reckon it's that bend, you know.
I
It
reckon
always derails on that little
it's
bend.
been fine right up until you turning up.
Jenny,
Anybody would think that something you did caused the problem.
Jenny.
So talking about actual real people with actual real bodily functions, somebody says.
Jenny,
What do you want?
are we having any videos tonight?
Yes, we are. Come on, let's get started because we've got loads of videos
Okay,
to
so
get.
the first one is from Peter Jackson. He's got a message.
This short video, 1 minute, shows a clip of the Sutton Locomotive Works latest Class 25 EP livery samples as 25296 in BR blue with full yellow ends. I approve. It also has extra details like the cab control desk dials lighting up, not shown in this video though, sorry. Okay, I'm really interested in this, it has to be said, even though Phil Sutton was a bit of a...
Sorry, is this O or double O?
was like tried to troll me just because I didn't I thought that the new Bachmann 24-1 was quite good as well when I compared it to the SLW one. But you know, I'm a big fan of Class 25s. I think the market is big enough for multiples of these. After all, there's like about 300 and something of them. And I think you can never have too many. And this does look really, really good. I believe it will also, like the 24, have drop-in EMP4 wheel set support, which is a great boon to people who model in the slightly wider gauges. But yeah, it's interesting. It's the fan actually. There was some debate online about whether it would have like the full the motor that spins the fan on top. I'm not seeing the fan spinning, but I'm curious if anybody knows whether there is a plan for the SLW Sutton Locomotive Works 25 to have a working roof fan.
A fan.
It's not the be-all and end-all, I must admit, but it's something that Bachmann have introduced for the 37s, the 47s. So I am curious whether that support is going to be there. I have pressed the button.
Oh, okay.
I need you to test that it's actually working.
Yeah, you should be making sure that I know these things.
Ah.
Well, thank you for that, Peter.
Yeah,
That
and
was
Raven
great.
Legs, the buffers too. I must really good point. You don't really think about it, but the kind of the greasy spots in the middle of the buffers do really look good. I will hand it to that. And
You love a
despite the
greasy
fact
spot.
that
like
Phil
a greasy
Sutton
spot, yeah.
was trying to be really nasty and rabble-rouse against me, I do think it looks a nice locomotive.
I like a greasy end.
So yeah, no, it looks good. I am looking forward to it, I must admit. And you know, if he wants me to review one, I will be quite happy to review one. I am looking forward to it.
Is that why they grease the buffers, to stop chafing?
Yeah, because like when they're like sliding like that, it makes sense to have them greased. Why wouldn't you? Otherwise they'll wear out
Well, they
prematurely.
lost a spark.
It's it's not about the spark. It's about the wear. If you've got bare metal on bare metal, it will wear very, very quickly.
Okay, so next
So you
up we
heard
have
it here first. Prevent chafing, push
Marin49
response.
says, I've hit the like. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Has everybody else hit the like button? Bet they haven't.
but you haven't.
Bet you haven't.
High five yourself. It's the most important.
It's the most
step of the day.
important gesture of the day.
So, next up we have Particle Station with
Ooh.
the Canadian train passing through
Ooh.
a railway crossing or railroad crossing.
Railroad
In
crossing.
America,
Yeah,
there's
we're-
yeah.
flying
when
through.
are we in America or
No, that's
Canada?
Alberta. It's Canada.
This is
Yeah,
it's
all right.
America
So,
2.0.
so it's not America. It's not America. So we don't.
It's America,
America's
eh?
hat.
America's hat.
I don't, so it's a different hat. You have
Oh, wow.
nice roller. Is that a Silver Cloud 2 or something?
There you go. Look, it's flashing red, and
Ding,
you've got
ding,
people
ding,
still
ding,
flying
ding.
through.
Will you stop it? So and then
Bing bong, bing bong,
Dong, 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 dong.
so there's a double track line here. This is look, the weather's lovely. It looks cold though, doesn't it? I don't know what it is that makes it look cold,
The
but
blue sheen.
I think it's because the shadows. Interesting. So their trains
What
go.
is that?
I don't know. It'd be
Train.
well, it's
Oh, well,
Canadian.
thank you.
I recognise the coaches, but I have to say, and I like you see the observation bubble things on
The
top,
bubble.
because you can actually basically like sit upstairs and you get a nice panoramic view. It's a big deal with a
That's
lot
a
of the
big gangway
Canadian
there
trains.
at the end there, isn't it? It's a big gangway.
So that is really nice.
Yeah, that was
You've really
good.
got the weather for it. I
I
have
do
to
like
say.
seeing the American and the North American stuff. It's
Yeah.
So actually, surprisingly short as well. I suppose passenger trains aren't the super long ones, but I'm just admiring the scenery there. And the fact it's also open, because
Yes.
like where's the fences? Here we have to suffer the indignity of palisade
You
fences
have just raised a
everywhere.
really good point. This is why I like the American side of not just modelling model railways, but I suppose you call it train spotting to a degree. Over here,
Rail fanning, they call it.
yeah, over here we are stuck behind a barrage of 8-foot tall green fences and walls.
I think the problem
and
is
hedges,
because
and
we've
it's
got
just-
bell ends in this country.
We have a bunch of people.
Hot dog pilot. Sorry, I just Vista Dome. Hot dog pilot Andy. The Vista and Marin 49 said love the Vista Domes.
But in America, you can walk up literally next to the track and just watch the train go by. And
Yeah,
that's
there's
fine.
and a lot of places there's no demarcation
Brilliant.
between the tracks and not the tracks.
Yeah. Whereas here, because everyone has to be treated like a 1-year-old child, regardless of whether you're 1 or 101, we have to have all kinds of high visibility wires and you can't
Yeah, and
cross,
actually-
and then another sign to tell you to look out for the first sign.
I was driving the other day. I was driving somewhere and they had like bright blue palisade fencing along the railway line, and I looked at it and thought, at the least, couldn't you have picked green, given we're out in the countryside?
Richard Brighton, is it DCC ready though? No. No, it's not.
Are we talking about
This
your
is
horn?
when I went to Rails recently with Richard, they had the DCC concept open day.
Oh, I should have used that on the Canadian one. Hi Jenny and Zoe. Big hello
This is
to you.
from Peter Jackson and Cheadle Heath.
Peter
Okay,
Jackson,
hello,
Cheadle
Peter.
Heath. This is just another short video clip of some new Hellion samples which were on show at the MIOG, that's MIOG exhibition, Modern Image O-Gauge, including the new unannounced, in inverted commas. Oh, nobody knows about it. It's just between me, you, and the rest of the
Everyone that's-
English-speaking
yeah.
world. O-Gauge Class 153 cab samples. So I'm actually always intrigued with this. Hellion do a lot in O-Gauge. They're kind of the other big manufacturer in O-Gauge after Dapol. or
They always
Dapol.
look like someone really fat is sat in the middle of them, you know, when they go down.
Chip Rockwell says street running is awesome. Sharing the street with the train, like
Yeah, I've seen
Lagrange.
that. Oh yeah,
is
they
it
go right down
Kentucky?
the middle of the road.
Yeah, and it's like once they come in, it's like if you want to drive your car out in front, you
Well, I
basically
saw
don't.
it. It was the street in. I'm not
Oh,
sure
the
which
Class
street it was.
O2. That one's 00. Can I just say the blue one is
Yeah.
00 there? But there we are. Class 153 cabs, and I love the Class 73 behind as well.
Just
That's
touching
nice.
back on street
Very
running in America for
smooth.
a second. I think it was Jackson, possibly. Don't quote me on that, but it was going down the main road and there was traffic lights, and the locomotive has a device in the cab which the driver presses, and it forces the traffic lights to go to red. So it has right of way. Whatever's coming, it presses it. It's like, no, I have dominion.
That makes sense. Well, there's also this somewhere in New York State where there's a section of street running.
That might be it actually.
But there's actually. It's a branch line and it goes for miles and miles, but there's this bit where it goes down the middle of a city street.
Yeah.
But there's a spur into a factory off the street, and they shunt in the middle of the street.
Okay, that is
I'm
really
trying to
good.
think. Oh, it's on the
Sorry.
tip of my tongue.
Tongue of your tip.
I'm trying. It's not Syracuse, New York. It's
The other bit.
Any of our American correspondents? Any ideas what that is?
Oh, it's Jawtooth goes there a lot.
good, he
Yeah,
does
he
a
is
lot
good.
of
He is
stuff.
good.
Start radio program.
Alan Reynolds of Buckland Junction says, "Good evening, Jenny and Zoe and guest. This is Iron Horse Railways. Do consider subscribing to him. I lost track of time as I've been working on the layout today, but with you now. Cheers, Gandalf.
I am the resident Flatcher.
Cheers, Gandalf. Gandalf.
Appreciation cake.
You
Monday Clubber has never late Frodo
showering
Baggins.
us with bits
No
of cake.
Rizzy Here I precisely where you do.
Oh, well, thanks, Gandalf, for showering me with cake crumbs.
I don't like walnut, not anymore anyway.
Walnut. Oh. Yeah, hot dog pilot Andy Lagrange.
It looks like a walnut, mate.
Yeah, it wasn't Lagrange. There was one in New York, New York State, not New York City. Yeah, Ham Shackleton, Jawtooth. If you really just want to watch some really great videos of watching trains going by out in the US, basically rail fanning, a huge variety of locations all over the country, then Jawtooth is a great
Hot
channel.
dog pilot.
If you do head on over there, do tell him I sent you.
Says check
And
out
then I say
Lagrange.
hi.
Lagrange, yes.
That was the first one I said, but there's also
A really good song.
there's one in New York State, and I'm trying to remember, and it goes down the middle of the main street, and there's actually a customer with a spur off the street, and they shunt the.
As someone that's grown up in the UK where everything is 9, you must stop behind the
yeah,
yellow
yeah,
line.
it's refreshing actually to see common
baffling.
sense still alive and well. DJK666 says, "My wagon arrived today, and how lovely it is." Thanking you. There you are. You're a bit hot there. And if you pass me the water bottle, I'll fill it up. Oh yeah, we're out of water.
Oh no.
This is our central.
Olay!
Do you want to be cool?
Olay!
Do you want to be cool?
Olay!
God, I'm doing this for her.
So next up on the videos is actually some photos. This is from Dale Williams of Warbler Productions. Just a couple of photos showing my Stafford Barn Railway wagons, posed with my one Ashover Life Railway bogie wagon and Bristol Mart in front of my live steam Mallard and dynamometer car.
Ooh.
I'll be getting a 3D print of myself done for the brake van. Excellent.
Oh, I want to get through
That is cool. So here we go. Beep beep.
Do you want to press the button?
Yes, please.
So
There
that
we
is 446. Is that Mallard?
Wow.
Yeah. And the size difference.
Oh,
Hey, I got that same wagon. I got my Mailbag Monday video. It wasn't on a Monday. That's the one I got when I joined the Batman Collectors Club, because I always pick 009 because they've got a better choice of wagons. But Britomart is beautiful. I haven't got a Quarry Hunslet, but I do really want to get one. I can't decide between Dorothy and Nesta. Dorothy or Nesta. I'm inclined to go for Nesta, having seen what our guru with sounds, John GMC, was able to achieve. I am actually really tempted by that, maybe dropping him a bell. Not sure whether I want sound, but certainly I like the idea of having the Stay Alive setup that he did. And then Warbler's got the full range from Bachmann of the Statfold Barn wagons. Now, they are available in other liveries, but there we go. These do look nice. And of course, with Warbler
Have
being
we sat in one of them?
not one of those. We've seen all of those.
Yeah.
James Pett says, are we doing the mailbag thing tonight?
No, we don't do it during the live stream. The Mailbag Mondays are not done on a Monday.
They're not done on Monday, they're in the video.
That's the big joke.
John James C says all of them.
Yeah.
Yes, that's an option.
Yeah, I'm not keen on the red one. I'll be honest, red's not really my thing. I don't know what it is, but there we go. Nesta and Dorothy are the two that really tickle my fancy. Brito Mart, yeah, probably would, but
What
yeah,
about Toto and Annie M?
they're not available. I like the dynamometer car there, but I've got one of those, not that livery. Very expensive now though, but although Rails of Sheffield, I think, do still have a few left. I can't remember what the livery is. Right, next slide please. Is there another slide?
No.
Okay,
That's it.
so let's go back to. Thank you so much for sending those in. Do you want to just?
very well.
Yeah. Do you want to check that the video's working?
Nah. We'll just guess.
Yeah, it does appear
It's
to work.
fine. It'll be fine.
DJK 666 says, I definitely want to join the Backman Club soon. It's well worth it, certainly if you go to the big shows like Worley, Alexandra Palace, because they get so hot. That's it. Tony Wright, Jenny, it's Shuyulus, that street in Utica. Yes, New York State on Susquehanna Railroad, and they
That's what
show
I
us
was
the
talking
brewery
about.
spur.
Schuyler Street.
That's the one I was talking about, but I didn't see the spur.
The
That's
Railroad Rambler YouTube channel. So yeah,
I'll have to remember that.
John JMC says Dorothy is lovely. Nesta was always on my list too. I kind of want those two. It's always the case. It's like oh, money's too tight to mention.
Money's too tight to make.
Yeah.
Will that demonetise it if I sing that too well?
If you've sung it too well, yeah.
I think the chances of that happening is very slim. So who have we got next?
Okay,
Oh,
next up, from XRCon 42, is Homby 00 Centenary Flying Scotsman.
Oh
is
right,
that the
yeah.
new one?
Yeah,
The new
looks
and it's like the
400 quid,
all
like,
metal. Jennifer Horton asks, are we
is
going to
quite
have
a
a big
beauty.
session next week
Whoa.
of photos and videos of the PAL bricks on different layers? We can do, certainly
like
if
that
people
idea.
want to send in pictures of like where's the PAL brick this week. And also sightings of Mini-Me. If you've ordered yourself a Mini-Me from Model U, I am in their full range. Then I'd love to see how you've painted me up and what you have got me doing on your model railway. Do please share this, and of course you can buy a Mini-Me in any scale from N gauge all the way up to 1/12. If you really want a Royal Dalton-esque figurine of me, then you technically can get one. And I'd love to see where you have put me in your
I
model
might
layout.
order a second one and modify the shovel to be like a microphone, so it looks like you're singing a song and doing your dip.
But that is a lovely. Actually, that is actually a really lovely model. I'm not a fan of Flying Scotsman. I think it's overrated.
I agree
But
on that, I do.
that is a lovely model.
See, because I was never really a massive fan of steam to begin with, I completely agree with it. To me, it's just a big green steam engine.
Richard Brighton says PAL brick on Ribblehead.
Big
If you can
green
get a
steam
PAL
machine.
brick on Ribblehead, then yes, we will share a photo of it.
Pal brick on Ribblehead.
Oh,
It's
Ben
not
Cooper.
PAL brick.
Ben Cooper says Scotsman looks better in LNER apple green, in my opinion. See, I like the BR green. And Ham Shackleton says Sue, that's Sue Webster, should be painting my mini Jenny for me. Looking forward to seeing, actually. Les had Sue Webster paint Mini Me.
She did a very good job of
yeah,
it as well,
we've
it
been
was
sent
amazing.
photos, really impressed. And DJK 666 says I'm definitely going to get a scan of myself next Worley. Well worth it, actually. If you see Model U, they do more than just Worley. They do a lot of different shows, and certainly well worth.
Hot dog parlour. Have I weathered Jenny's right ear yet? Why would I weather your right ear?
I don't know.
Because
Although Stevie Film, Flying Scotsman was not the first to officially hit 100 miles per hour. That would have been City of Truro. City of Truro.
Where's Truro? Can you point to it on the map?
It's, it's in Truro.
Can you pump to it on a map? Good morning. I'm here to keep the piss and quiet.
Yes, I was just pissing by.
So
Right.
next up we have some photos from Evan Terry.
Okay.
Would you like to read that out because you're closer?
Was at the Swanage Railway Steam Gala on Saturday. Here are a few photos I took so you can show them on the Monday Club. Also attached is 66028, one of only 3 in EWS livery, with no Deutsche Bahn sticker, which I spotted at Fareham en route. Right. So next slide.
Steam engine.
Yeah, it well spotted.
Steam
It
engine.
looks real.
You can tell that because it has steam on it.
Yeah.
It looks so real.
And you know what?
Amazing.
I'm really, really good at identifying
Whoa.
a steam
Steam
engine.
engine.
I'm really good at identifying a steam engine.
Alright, what's that one?
It's a steam engine.
That's a black
Told
one.
you, I told
tell,
you.
You can tell it's a black one because of the pigment of the paint.
Richard Brighton says, there is a bum in my rum. What are you doing?
Richard Bright is just a wildcat.
There's a bum in my room.
Simon Train's Model Railway Showcase says, Model U have a model for a woman who got sacked from a heritage railway. Don't know if anyone heard about that. I did.
Well,
What
there's
was
a whole
this?
thing going on. I'm not sure I should mention it, to be fair with it.
You tell me
It
afterwards.
does
then.
seem very libelous, but yeah, there was a
So
well-known.
is this like
I
a
won't
rumour?
mention. I won't mention names, but I have seen snippets and things and blah blah blah.
But is it like true, or is it just a
Well, I believe
rumour?
it is actually true. And this railway company has gone on record to say yes, something did happen with an individual, and that individual no longer is associated with this organisation.
Right.
The reasons why their parting became, I can't say on live stream, but
These things.
So are they kind of
Unfortunately,
like
happen
a
from time to
rumour?
time.
no,
rather
I don't.
than the
No,
absolute
there is
truth?
there is some fact
These
based
look
in
so
there.
real.
It's just terrible.
So
Look at the detail on that.
you and your rubbish jokes. So
Manston.
it's nice actually. The spam cans they
They're
do have a.
pickles.
Whoa, look at
They
that.
bullied actually had really
That's
quirky
really high quality
locomotives.
photography.
That's
Photography even.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing that if the locomotive got scrapped, you'd need to just sort of put that away and hang it in your wall.
I mean, I presume that stuff like this got taken off when the locomotives went for scrap. The originals from the locomotives were taken off and sold.
Richard Brighton, I'm not a wildcat, I'm a thundercat. I think he's had a bit too much roll.
Thundercats. Oh, he has. Now, Richard, you need to be very careful with that rum and get your keyboard fitted with the breathalyzer. Yeah.
You wait till I tell you what I really think.
Also, he's not allowed on eBay tonight.
Chip Rockwell asks, has an A1 Great Northern Railway number 1470 been done in Great Northern livery? I don't see the original A1s were
Phil, is that a
reclassified.
4MT?
Doesn't look empty to me.
Or a
Oh.
four could be 4MT.
Because I recognise it with the tender doing that dippy thing.
Because the 4MT would be with like a 260,
I'm not
and the
good with steam engines.
5MT would be what the 460. I don't know.
I'm terrible with steam engines. Unless it's like the Q1. I recognise
Yeah.
the Q1.
But no, to get back to the A1, right, the confusion I think comes that the A1s, the original A1s, were slowly rebuilt, all bar I think one as A3s. Nobody has done a model, as far as I'm aware, of the original A1s, just the later A1s, which are completely different class of locomotives. They reused the designation. And the original A1s actually became designated A10s before they were rebuilt, but after the A1 designation was reused. So I don't believe anybody does the actual model to be able to do Great Northern in its original Great Northern Railway livery, if that makes sense. And Warbler Production says 76084 is a 2MT, otherwise known as a pocket rocket. Yeah, there's a few. That pocket rocket is. It's also what they call the Little Hornby Railroad
Little
040s
thing, yeah,
and
they fly,
something else.
Yes.
Yeah, they call it a rocket in your pocket.
Stop it.
When I was a kid, I used to carry rockets around in my pocket. And
Hey,
spacemen.
H&H Express Model and Scale Train says, hello everybody, greetings from Hey. Hi. Hey.
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 How?
Does that mean he's late?
Yes.
Gandalf?
A Monday clubber is never
Watch
late.
out for the train, Gandalf!
Oh. Nor is he alley. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Gandalf.
Yes.
Can you talk blow through that and then make it sound like you're talking as a train?
Well, like a vocoder. No, you can't.
You look like a horse eating an apple.
No, I can't.
It's quality moments like this
Oh,
you've come to expect on the Monday
See,
Club.
this is proper science. We had an hypothesis and we tested it.
And it
And now,
didn't-
interestingly enough, can I just say, Ian White says the sacking is all over the internet. Have a look, Jenny. I won't say anymore. We've got to be a little bit careful though, because just because it's all over the internet doesn't mean it's not libelous.
Yeah.
You mean it's not
So-
true if it's on the internet?
I'll have a look afterwards.
Also, if there's any kind of ongoing case that happens in Scotland.
JD1533 Workshop says just made it in. Hello, Yard from NYC, New York City.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
Stevie Film would like you to blow your horn some more.
Thanks for that. You want to know
And
how
now
to
Zoe is
Oh, I'm sorry.
fully deaf. She's just finished off what little hearing you did have left.
Hot Dog Pilot
It's all
Andy
gone.
says Jenny and a magic
I'll hear
piano.
nothing wrong about this.
What's a magic piano?
Magic piano.
Yeah.
It's one where if you press the keys, it goes oink.
Oh, right, okay.
Oink.
Marin49 says,
stuff
remember
up
when
when I go
Britannia
wrong."
was transferred from the Great Eastern to the London Midland region? Oh, Ruben Ashwell says, my ears, yes. That segment was sponsored by Billy's Replacement Speakers, who also, has to be said, if you want to put it up so I can see what's going on, Zoe, on the screen. If you
Oh,
want to put,
why,
yeah.
what?
Just don't ask, just do.
A nice
So
smooth
today's stream, I would say, is sponsored by exclusive Monday Club William Loudon Sons Palbrick Wagon is now available from Rails of Sheffield. Order yours now with confidence. So there we go. Ham Shackleton says, Billy, I need some new speakers. Yeah, Hot Dog Pilot Andy, a vocoder. And Richard Brighton says, I'm now deaf. My headphones were set to 11. I thought you were drunk. You'll only feel that in the morning.
Jen,
Thank God I'm drunk, because that would really hurt.
Jen, we've got another video coming up.
Okay,
From,
so this is
Winston
from
Busby.
Winston Busby says, hi Zoe and Jenny. Hello.
Hello.
Love the Monday Club, thank you. And channel, currently watching the Weir Yard build from the start. Please see my walk around of my layout. So brilliant. Let's get that up and
You love it. Go on. Beep. Here we
beep,
go.
beep, beep, beep. Nice use of textured ground cover.
I do like that, yeah.
Nicely built up. Is that
Like a car.
Is that a
Yeah.
Triumph TR2 or something? Oh, and I do love the USA tank and having the trees at the front there. It's a really nice big tree, and it does actually really like when you've got large objects in front of your railway as well as behind. I think it always improves the viewing angles. I really like the little allotment garden
Yeah,
and
that
the
was cool.
cottage. There's a lot of the rough terrain at the front. Really do like that, and there's a lot going on. It's
Yeah.
quite a narrow baseboard, but certainly a lot of potential going on here. Some really nice woodwork as well. I am admiring your baseboard
Ooh.
construction, but that's
Anyone
nice.
that can make woodwork better than,
look at the
me
bridge.
is just...
That bridge is really
It
nice,
isn't
actually.
all-
I do like that. And then, we got a turntable. I like the back scene as well. You've painted the kind of the sky effect. Really nice.
Yeah.
Is that one of the Hellion turntables, or is that a different
no idea.
make?
It's a big one.
It
It
is
is,
actually. I
isn't it?
like
Yeah.
that. There's a lot of locomotives here.
I'm liking the way that they've made good use of the background as well. It's not just grass, he's got something on the top of it.
Yeah. And so we got there's a lot of little signal boxes and not quite a nice
An extra
kit there.
railway at the top.
Yeah,
Oh.
why not?
I know it's probably not intentional, but I kind of like how the scenery is reflecting in the insulation there. I
Yeah.
quite like that. That's kind
Oh,
of
an
cool.
A4. I always love a good A4. David Scott says Uncle Mac always played a record of Triple X and his magic piano. Can't remember the full title. Richard Swiderski says lovely layout.
Yeah,
Ben Tullett says this layout is nice.
I am very impressed.
Aaron says, please continue what you're saying about the HM7000 DCC concepts, ABC and shuttling. I'm going to use the HM7000 ABC function.
Jen, can you even remember what you were saying?
Yeah, so I do get distracted really easily, and I do apologise for that. But yes, the HM7000...
Jen, what were you saying?
Shut up! The HM7000 decoders are actually fully compatible with the DCC Concepts ABC shuttle. So you can buy the little ABC modules, you can wire them up just as per the instructions and the DCC Concepts ones. They probably work with other makes of modules as well, but I haven't tested them with other ones. It just happens that on my layout, it's already pre-wired with the DCC Concepts ones. And you change CV27 to, I think it's 3. If you want a shuttle, it's just the easiest way to set it up. And then I think it's CVs 125 and 126.
Did you move it?
Move what?
The logo that was on that. The Victory.
Victory. Where is? No,
move
it's behind you. So I am putting out a full video on Wednesday this week, so do stay tuned to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, then do subscribe and ring the bell to be notified. And I do go through the full setting up of getting the ABC function to work.
So there you are, Aaron. Keep your eyes peeled, mate.
You can also use Zen Black decoders. You can use them on the shuttle. I believe ESU as well is compatible with it, so it does give you quite a nice range.
So the Metcalf building
This is
used really well there.
Yeah.
This is a really nice layout, actually. I'm loving this layout. This is a really good fun layout. A lot of attention to detail to the scenery. Lots of different colours and textures. A nice use of a Pullman car there in what I'm guessing would be like a little yard where it's being used for either a restaurant or something like sleeping accommodation. That is really nice, really good attention to detail. I do like that engine shed kit where you can see down into it through the skylights and see the structure of the roof.
I quite like that when they do cutaways like that. It's good.
Big hello to Vic Freak, great to
Whoa,
see
look
you.
at all
I
those.
hope you're well. Bits of old
More
rail and
splinters.
sleepers, and it's a good that when you've got the little trimmed off bits of the end of flexi track, the sleepers you have to trim off. It's a good thing, a way of using them. And it's like it knew that I love the woodwork. Oh, there's a way down there. Look, I can see the Woodland Scenics.
That's right. Yeah, his
inclines.
shed, his access to the fiddle yard.
Oh, that is clever.
If you look
So
at the top of the baseboard, the shed at the back there, that's really
Nice
clever.
way of disguising
And then it comes out.
Excellent.
Perfect. They're great, actually. They do make making inclines so much easier.
Oh, that is
Quite flexible
that
as
is a
well.
smart
but,
use.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I used Speed Bond to glue mine down. They just really
That
easy.
is a massive. That's almost the size of. That's huge.
Yeah, and a hidden fiddle yard underneath is worth its weight in gold. Do consider adding one in if you can.
Do consider
Easier
adding
to
some
do.
lights as well.
Yeah, the
So you
lights.
done those?
Yeah,
So swing
I
the lights so you
need
can
to
see.
put lights
You
in
Can't see
them.
anything.
You didn't do lights,
I
did you, Jen?
didn't think.
She just has the coach there lit up forever.
So that
Yeah.
is really, really good. This isn't in a shed. This is in his loft. See, there's the ladder.
Yeah.
But so there's great use of the space. It has to be said.
So
So
it's really good.
thanks
Thank
for
you.
sharing that with us. Some really great ideas there. And yeah, Flymer Chairman 1, so much packed in there. Absolutely.
Richard Bright says the boards will work with some lens, Zemo, and ESU decoders too, but the CV settings are unique to whichever decoder
Yes.
you're using, and some are more complex than others. But
Is this what?
The HM7000 is quite easy to set up, but what I will warn you is they're like a hair trigger. So if you have dirty track or loose fish plates, you may find that they just reverse at random locations. So one of the things that's well worth doing is going around and squeezing tight all your fish plates.
Yeah.
basically to avoid even minor voltage drops, because it doesn't take much for the train to go, oh, I'm going to reverse
Just
direction.
make sure the section of intended track is as clean and as in best condition as it can be.
And they do seem to misbehave a little bit more than other brands.
Well,
But
the chip doesn't have much context on what's going on, does it?
no, it doesn't actually know where it is. It goes off the voltage, like one side of one rail being slightly more positive than the other, which is done from the ABC modules. So, I mean, you've watched the Class 56 and the Victory class are both doing the
Busby
ABC
Junction,
shuttle.
you're very welcome.
Oh no. And thank you for sharing it with us.
It was nice, man. I love what you did with the shed and the filial was
Absolutely
really good thinking. I
Yeah.
like that.
But anyway, as I was saying, the Class 56 and the Victory class are both fitted with HM7000 decoders, and as you can see, with only one attempt by the Victory to make a bid for freedom, they've been shuttling like champs all
they
night.
do make a bid for freedom, don't they? Every now and
For
again.
some reason, there's a little bit of an issue with this ABC section. I can only think that the feed to the ABC board, which is feeding that rail, is coming from a different part of the bus, and there's a tiny amount of voltage drop, and very occasionally it confuses the decoder. Naive Gauge says best not to depend on fish plates for electrical conductivity, better to attach a dropper wire to every piece of
Can't
track.
argue with that.
You can also, don't solder all your fish plates together, but it is possible to solder some fish plates as well.
I've soldered
And
quite a number of mine.
And don't get the wrong end of the stick and start trying to stick your track together with fish paste, because that doesn't work.
It's not very
you'd
conductive.
think that the Cupboard Monkey had real alcohol. It is alcohol-free beer.
Yeah. I'm running on like 4 hours sleep here.
Yeah, I can tell.
So,
This
next
is
up,
from Charlie Chimp. So,
yes, you have a message to go with it?
hey Jenny and Cupboard Monkey. Hey. Here's a link to a short video of my travelling holiday train set. Jen gave me the idea when suggesting taking the TT120 Easterner set on holiday in a review video, and so I found a battery operated N-gauge set. It's more of a toy, but I'm not a serious modeler. I like the play value. Brackets, excuse the mess in the loft.
Oh, don't
If
worry.
you saw, like, oh, there's a lot
There's
of
a
mess.
reason that all of our stuff has cameras very specifically pointed at certain areas.
Yeah, they're not pointed at the floor, I'll tell you that now.
Millimetres to either side will reveal the chaos.
Yes.
So-
So here we go.
Are we ready to rock?
Let's get ready to rumble. Beep, beep.
Battery powered engager.
Battery
Running
powered is
on
cool.
Kato track.
Is that the Unitrack?
I think it is, yeah.
Or the Easy Track?
If you're wanting like a temporary setup, even on carpet actually, this is your best route to go.
I
Well, look,
do
because
love
it's sorry, Zoe.
Sorry, go on.
It does
That
significantly
was it.
actually
Oh,
raise
wow.
it above the carpet.
Hang on,
doesn't
don't
it?
go back.
So-
Don't jump back down to the browser. I want
Okay.
to see it again because it's very short.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see the track, can't you? It's
Yeah.
raised above the carpet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
these
it's got its
these
own,
are very
like,
solid
ballast.
as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's got its own like ballast bait, but yeah, no, it's a great way of having a temporary setup,
I
play
love
some
the-
trains,
yeah.
even just to test run stuff.
What's going on in the back of that coach? It looks like it's got
I don't know.
on it somewhere.
That was very cool.
Hey,
Thank you
look,
very
it's
much.
suggesting ourselves there. Look,
That's
that,
better.
and that is a bit.
You've
meta.
been watching trains. Would you like to watch
Would you like
the
to watch
trains
more?
that you're watching?
Adam Civic says, "Hi Jen, are you planning on getting the Acura Scale 37s? I certainly do want to review them on the channel." Hint, hint. I know.
Scale, if you're watching, Jenny's
Yeah,
got
yeah,
the
Acura
rest of
Scale
You
are
just
what?
said for both of us.
I'll drop
I'm sure
them-
he meant both of us. didn't he?
Yeah. I need.
Hey, you've
It
got over
will
1,000
happen.
followers
It
now,
will
you better
definitely
get,
happen.
people asking.
Richard Brighton says, "Zoe, you're fine as long as the fish paste is made from electric eels." Ah, my hovercraft.
I love it.
My hovercraft is full of eels.
I love it. Right, guys, we're 7 minutes off. We've got loads and loads of
Okay,
videos.
so stop messing about and start playing them.
Bournemouth in the bag.
Stop messing about.
So here's one from Henry Van Veek,
That looks
Which
American. Oh, yes, it does.
South African, I believe.
South Africa.
Yeah,
Oh, that's an advert. I was going to say that's a very shiny car for a train set.
yeah.
and I've just
Okay.
annoyed a lot of people. It's not a train set.
Waterkloof.
Right. So hit play.
Here you
Let's. Is it playing?
Yes.
Well, that might be South African railway, but it probably is an American loco. 'Cause They
Quite
did
possibly,
export.
yes.
They did export a lot.
No,
of
but
them.
I think a lot of the stuff he's got is either
Oh,
as
I
like
love this
Lima
layout.
did models for the South African market.
Mm.
I love this layout. It's so cool.
This is nice and close in, and
Yeah.
it
I like the
really
weathering
does
on the
bring it
track.
alive. Yeah,
It's-
absolutely nice and sandy.
It's the style of video that we
Yeah.
did at the start.
That, looks like an
an
American.
L class. That looks like an L class. You know, the Australian thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, and then they've got some.
Some Herbies.
Yeah. I think they had an assembly plant in South Africa, so there's a lot of stuff that was actually made there.
This is
Mercedes definitely had an assembly plant.
Here we go.
Shunting action now. This is it. This is what I like
They're
about
nice,
modern
actually,
Look
railway.
at all the bugs.
Those VW Beetles really are nice little
Meeting the
models.
tarpaulins on the cars on the
Yeah.
first run, though. That's
And
really
I think
good.
that's to stop any damage and dust.
That's really clever.
Oh,
So, and
these have got some style to them.
That looks like an L class. What class? If it's in the chart, is that an L class?
have you still got your L class?
No, that went a long time ago. I wish I'd never sold it actually, but you know, we live and we learn.
Well, they've still got some if you want to get another one.
Is it real?
Richard Brighton, he wants another L class. So just like cut him a deal, ping him a message, do the hard sell. Got some sound fitted ones. Some of the sound fitted ones have come out of the stash in the warehouse.
I've just ripped the sound recorder out and put it into another.
What, into an
Oh no, it's not an L class. Different bonnet entirely.
I have
yeah.
to say, that does kind of look like it's a different version of the Gronk with a really long nose.
No. Oh,
Gronk with a
Chris,
cold.
can I just
A
say,
nosy Gronk.
right, Christoph.
Gronk.
Oi, shut up. Christoph says, hello, the Monday Club. That implies lateness.
A Monday clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Gandalf.
Gandalf.
And Christoph says, I've got a package from Rails of Sheffield today.
Ooh,
It's my Jenny Kirk wagon. Woohoo!
hey!
Yay!
Oh,
Thank
look at
you
that
so much for your
station.
support. That is nice.
Oh, we've got
Oh,
some
I do
steamy-
like that.
Oh, that is a hell of a
It's a
local.
Pacific. So specifically a Pacific.
Is that steel coils?
It will
Or
be,
cotton
yeah.
wool?
No, that was during the
And
pandemic. It's
Christoph,
toilet rolls.
actually, Richard.
Worth its weight in
Whoa,
gold.
will you let me talk? Richard Brighton says, I have 3 Haskells left. They're the L classes
That's right.
with sound. Do him a deal he can't refuse.
They're blue and gorgeous.
Are they the blue and white ones? I've got blue
Yeah.
and white one, but it's just got plain DCC in. So have all the others sold? Because they were, I always liked them. I thought
They're they've all gone.
they were nice. Yeah. I only managed to sell, I think it was 2 whilst I was working there.
Thank you so much for sending that in, Henry. That
Thank
was
you,
great.
absolutely, really appreciate it. It's lovely actually to see the South African scene.
I like to see the locals from everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that,
Would you like?
Oh, look, another game that's not
Bloody
actually a
advert.
game.
every day.
DJ K666 says, right, I've got to go and drive a bus.
We've got
Well,
3
look, you
minutes
have
left.
yourself a
We've got
great
for a break,
time.
haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have one from Richard Swiderski.
Richard Swidler.
Richard
Always love these
Swiderski
ones.
is up.
It's
And,
the Bloomin'.
this livery actually really quite suits them.
That was at Settle not so long back, actually. It was very strange seeing HST parked at Settle.
Right. This
Very
is
strange.
Midland Pullman, Lord of the Isles. Lord of the Isles.
yes.
Island
Here we
Roll.
go.
Okay. So, Naive Gauge asks, what is the colour scheme for usernames in the chat now? I really
We
don't
have
know.
no idea.
It just kind of happened. Now, the blue people with spanners, they are all mods. And the green is definitely
rockers.
reserved. No, green with icons at the end. Those are reserved for Monday Club channel members. You too can become a channel member, and it gives you an assortment of perks, including early ad-free access to the Friday videos and access to a whole load of unique custom icons as well. Richard Brighton
He's
says,
fired some shots
while
there.
you were working here, we were lucky to sell anything.
That,
What do you
well,
mean?
only because you kept buying everything.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
At the end of the month, when they came to hand out the pay packets, it's
Good,
like,
yeah.
and you get 500, and you get 700,
And
and
you
Jenny,
are-
you are 3,000.
Can I just say, Richard Brighton, Mr. Brighton, you were in very much in danger of me telling Oliver not to let you have a Monday Club wagon. Ooh. Shots fired. Ruben Ashell says, I always love seeing your videos on here, Richard. James Petts asks, what is the extra window in the TGS? I don't know.
Extra window?
What's he looking?
I don't know.
I didn't see an
Oh, it
extra.
might be for the. Is that the back of the power car? Do you mean the power car? I think it's for the crew.
Don't know.
That livery really does suit them.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And it's like it's
We
weird.
need more purple.
It's
on our
weird to
railways.
see them without any yellow on the front.
A bit
I
of
really
purple.
liked that platinum
Play with them,
Jubilee purple. That was
Skipsy
great.
Train says Midland Pullman is fantastic to travel on.
That was
He
really
says,
good.
I've just
Thank you for
finished
sending that
carrying
in,
out
Richard.
detailing the interior of my homely model. You need some printed mini-me's.
Mini me.
I will be shoveling poo onto all the tables.
Okay, well, Jen, it's now 9 p.m.
Oh, God, that went quick.
The show always goes fast.
It does go quick.
We're
and
going to have a special on a weekend. just
if you
showing
want to do it, then yes. But
Yeah.
I like at least one day off a week.
I know. But what I have to ask at the moment is, do we have a sponsor today?
Yes, we do. Exclusive Monday Club William Loudon Sons Palbrick Wagon is now available from Rails of Sheffield. Order yours now with confidence. So a big thank you. The Monday Club Palbricks are
Did you
now...
almost say a big thank you to William Loudon Sons there?
Yeah, I nearly did.
For sponsoring.
Yeah. Just stop it. Just behave
Oh,
yourself.
come on, we have to have a joke. Jenny.
John James C sent me a message at 8:30 saying Joanne.
Hey, what?
He just sent me a message saying Joanne. What do you mean, John? What does it mean?
I think that message was meant for his other half. He's
Okay,
got confused.
so John James says, quick, my picture of Sir Nigel A4 for Jenny. I will bring it up.
Okay, let's.
I'll try to bring it up rather than throw it up.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I'll see if we can slide this one in
Oh,
before Jenny notices.
Slide. Ruben Ashwell says, "Don't do that whistle again." What, this one?
Take that off you.
So
Don't confiscate a whistle.
Peachy TT120, big hello to you. And RGJ Train says evening all. So we got a couple of latecomers.
A Monday clubber is never late, Toto Wagons, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Thanks, Gandalf. But yes, the Monday Club Pal Bricks are now available. And they are for sale. There's a link down below. Grab yours through Rails of Sheffield. You can order with confidence. And what are you looking at?
I was hoping to bring up the browser that you already had.
Yes, I have.
Ooh, it's an A4 and an A4.
Oh, look at that. Hey,
Look
that's
at
a
that.
nice model at the front. Is that a 5-inch gauge?
Don't know, but this is from John JMC.
Is that 5-inch gauge? That is a lovely A4 in the foreground.
That's a big
And
one.
in the background.
Whoa.
I think it's 5-inch gauge.
What, there's the one... I'm sure it is, because he
the
was
little
That
talking
one in the
about this
background
last night.
definitely isn't. That's too big to be 5-inch.
It was
gauge.
talking about this last night. I'm sure it is actually a
Wow.
5-inch gauge.
Yeah, that is lovely.
Richard
is-
Brighton, if it doesn't slide, just shove it.
Hey!
Off
Oh,
matron!
and now we get a better.
Said the vicar to the actress.
Sir Nigel Gresley, look at that.
That is a lovely model.
That's a
That
tiny
is a
A4.
chunky monkey.
Would that be an A3 then, because it's smaller?
No, it's an A4. That is an A4.
She
But yeah,
missed the paper
anyway,
related
the
joke.
Pal Brick, just buy them. Buy them manically. There's a few left.
Yeah.
If you haven't already ordered one, or indeed if you want more.
Oh my goodness! What has
Oh,
happened?
you and your big clumpy
It wasn't
clown
me, it wasn't me!
I know it wasn't you.
It was
It was
the-
clown feet over there.
Thank you for sending that in there, John. That was great.
SHGP Media says it is 5-inch, and it's the King scale 5-inch gauge. Ooh.
Nice.
Yes, RGJ Trains. We did Gandalf you.
5-inch shunter.
Yes. But anyway, look, thank you everybody for coming. It's been great to have your company. Don't forget that you can catch up on any parts of the Monday Club that you missed, or indeed re-watch the good bits that in between basically me speaking
And me giggling.
and other things.
Flatulating.
Is that what you call giggling? Is that what the kids are calling giggling these days?
A whiz pop giggler.
But yeah, anyway, look, it's been great having your company, and look, until next week, you guys take great care. This is Iron Horse Railways. Do consider subscribing to his channel and manically juicebox watching all of his videos back to back on a permanent loop, because what do you need? Another 750
700
hours?
views.
No, 750 hours of footage.
Then I can be a real boy.
Be a real boy. And get oh, come here! Oh, look at that!
It's a little
Look
bugger.
at that!
It's off again.
It is, isn't it? That's being naughty. That is. Look at
Not
that.
there.
It's being a poopy pants.
I really do. I want one of them.
What, the loco?
Yes, lovely. I like
They
that
are.
industrial
Oh, look at
stuff.
that! It's getting weird.
Were any of those preserved?
Well, that one's
there
done here,
might,
so.
might be, might be. Anyway, look,
guys,
just got
thank you so
time
much.
to say, you guys take great care of yourself. Happy modelling. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. The train now departing is the 21:05 service to Minestatus, eh? Let's go to Minestatus. Stopping at Grove Street Yard, Bolton Trinity Road, Tatus Newith. Then we'll probably get lost and end up in Eindhoven for some reason, before going on to Minestatus. That's the 21:05 service to Minestatus. If you go up to the loft today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go up to the loft today, you'll never believe your eyes. For every train there ever was has gathered there together, because today's the day that Jenny does the Monday Club. Good night.
Richard Brighton, send me whatever you want, mate. I am a receptacle of everything to be sent. All packages welcome.
Yeah, Richard Brighton, if you want to send me stuff, then you go right ahead.
Send me your package, sir.
Hey.
I shall receive it directly.
Suitcases full of used £5 notes, most gratefully received.
Hey, what are you like? Remember when this used to be a sensible show?
No. Never. Such lies and slander will never stand.
Craig, how could you?
Oh.
I know you said you could play a tune with it, but come on.
Welcome to Brown Sounding Concerts.
Yes, as William Loud would say, the brown note.
Operation Brown Note. Success.
Night, Krista.
Good night, all. That's quite a lot of noise, actually. A lot of those people are wondering, I've got 3 TXS decoders. We just fired up the automatic function control on all 3 of them. Plus we've got a TTS Duchess doing the rounds.
What's that? A TTS Dutch oven?
Yeah, oh, for God's sake. And we've got there's a 9F here somewhere. What was the 9F fitted with? Is that TTS as well?
I can't. It's a TTS chip, but I can't remember. I didn't fit it.
Ah, right. Good night, everybody. Take care.